laughter come in waves across the shore. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. I can hear your laughter come in waves across the shore. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. We could be together, you're the one I'm looking for. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. We could be together, you're the one I'm looking for. Oh, maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Fly my kite, 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 fly my kite. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe. Fly my kite, 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 fly my kite. Maybe you could fly my kite, babe.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to... Oh, I forget, chat. What am I supposed to be welcoming you guys for? Can everybody look at the screen and say swiper? No, swiping? What is this? Fucking... Go to the Explorer episode with Dalaran? Please, green screen, be good. Please, be okay. Green screen, please. I think we're good. I think we're actually good. Because every time, like, I have to have it at an angle so I can have some air. So I don't have to sit here all hot as shit from a PC. So every time it's like, please be good. Because I don't have it, it's free flow. It's on a thing. It's on a, how you guys doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We got some 5v5 duels over on EU. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go. Actually, this is the next song. I like the next song a lot better anyway. Alrighty, gang. That's a little loud, isn't it? Mildly loud. How you guys all doing? How's everybody? Corey, Mike, Michael, Kren, Kaze, Prenu, Lake Edwards? Is that what it is? Supposed to be a Blake Blazer. How you guys all doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's get it going, boys. Let's get it going. 5v5 1v1 duels. Let's go. On EU. On EU. Sorry about that. I tried to get some food, man. Today's Friday, so of course pizza. Grabbed a cheese stick. I was thinking, like, you know what? I'm gonna grab something to eat before I go. That cheese stick went down the wrong pipe, though. Yes, if you want the whole cheesecake, I just got the whole cheese stick. I just kind of like vacuumed it up. Alrighty, I logged into the wrong WoW. Hold on, I'll be there in a second. I'll be there in literally a second. Right WoW, EU WoW. Okay, we're good. That's all we need. Alrighty, boys. I need 2 people on my real ID to start some groups for the 5v5 1v1 duels. All you have to do is name the group. I'll post the on Discord. What are you gonna name the group in announcements? If you are making a group on EU for the 5v5 1v1 duels, please name it something like 5v5 1v1 duels, all caps. That was a different cough. That's like I'm getting sick kind of cough. Doesn't sound all that good. Hope you guys are staying healthy out there right now. Honestly. Let me move the chat over so I can see you guys a little better. Vacuum suck. You fucking know it. The big old suck. Queue up. I didn't get what character name is. You shouldn't need to see my character name. You should be able to find me on Real ID if anything. Yeah, if you guys are on Real ID, I guess I should add in a note as well. Much easier to do if you have me on Real ID. Here we go. Posted. So if you guys want to name the group, just name it like 5v5 1v1 duels. I literally have it as 5v5 1v1 duels in all caps. So if you guys want to do that, that'll make it that much easier. Let me move myself over just because I know we're gonna have to give some space to like the guys doing the health bars. And I guess we'll remove that for the background for now. For now, that'll come back in like a minute or two. How you guys all doing? I'm reforging my item special for the Shadow Priest. You're redoing your gear, you mean? To join? Dirty Dick Murphy, how you doing, my man? I'm Lead here. Just wanted to say thank you, Dalaran. I love your vids. Make special GG to Zakati, Spar, Death. I love the playstyle of you guys. Lurk and have fun. Lunatic, appreciate you for coming by, my man. Always happy to have you here, man. Already had pizza? I just had pizza come in, dude. Alright, we got Foggy, opening the Horde group. And Svensky. Greetings, Dalaran, the hot boy. Do you want my suck? Hee hee. Ooh. Svensk, what's up, man? Do you want to make a group? So we got Foggy making a group, and I'm pretty sure Zakati's making one as well. Zakati, let me know in the Real ID or something, my dude. At least you ate something, Cred. I actually my food schedule has been like all over the place. I'm not eating properly. I'm not eating at the right time. Actually, this morning I woke up pretty late compared to what I wanted to do, and I feel like all day I've been behind on things. So I'm like playing catch up all day. Not fun. I want to stop doing that. That's part of my New Year's resolution, man. What's a B-tag for WoW? If you guys want to add me over on EU for B-tag, it's Dalaran hashtag 1340. All of you boys over in the EU are more than welcome to add me, man. All of you. We got Zakati. I got 5 people now. Awesome. So Zakati is the leader. I'm gonna close Svensk, not because I hate shoots. I love you. I just want to make sure I have my lead over here. And then we gotta steal a Horde group for Dead, or Dead's group for Horde, or something rather. If you guys want to find the groups. Sorry about that. I try to mute myself every time I cough, so I'm not coughing right into the mic. I do apologize for that. I just had a tickle in the back of my throat and was like, you know what? I want to explain to you guys how the duels are gonna go. Didn't want it to be loud enough, but go to pre-made groups, custom PvP, find groups, and just type in 5v5. Enter. You should be able to find one of the groups or two. If you guys want to start your own group, name it exactly the same thing as Dead. We actually have a name on Discord. Join our Discord because I have a post right there. What you can name your group if you guys want to start a separate group. So we can, like, as soon as one duel is over, we'll just queue all the groups against each other. So we'll have like 3 groups on standby. We'll queue one group against the other. And then once that duel is gone, we'll queue like another group and another group and another, so we can just keep it going as many times as we want to. So if you guys want to start a group with your friends or something, or with other people, you're more than welcome to. Shouldn't be late, but I'm here for 5. Sounds good, Maklupi. Awesome. 4 out of 5. Dead needs 5 people, man. As soon as Dead has 5 people, Zakati already has 5 people. We can queue them against one another. See how these duels go. I'm in the US. Yeah, today's going to be EU duels, but tomorrow is going to be NA 5-5. 1-in-1 duels. We'll probably do like half of them. Half of those duels we'll probably do it in a way where I'll join and participate some. And then the rest of the time we can make it so that people can open up groups themselves and we can do like spectator mode on NA. I think it'll be a lot of fun so more people can play, man. How's that called? Beer Revenge? What's up, Ran? How you doing, my man? Winner stays on? Sounds good. Hey, can you make it so the winning group stays on? I mean, if we have a bunch of groups, then yeah, we could do that. It's so cold, bro. Holy shit, I'm freezing my ass off. Is it really? Unless Dead meant to write that to somebody else altogether. Slay them smelly, Zicati. Want to show my talent? Roll Rizzo. You're more than welcome to, man. Whether you're on AA or EU, man. More than welcome to, my guy. Hey Dal, love your content. Watch every opportunity. Keep rolling. Nathan, my man, I appreciate that, my dude. I'm on an A. Should be specified. Bond. Okay, man. Yeah, it's the same exact thing on an A. I just have too many people trying to add me, and I don't really know who is who, so I need to go through them. What's up, Prox? How you doing, my man? How can I do a 1-1-5 off stream when you are on an A? I don't really do any off stream, but if you want to, I guess you can post in Discord. Hey, NA Horde or Alliance doing a 5-5-1-1 duels. If you guys want to join, look it up in the custom PvP. That is if you want to organize your own. I don't really do any of my own off stream. A couple of guys do them. I think there's actually a community I'm part of on NA. I maybe can get you guys all invited there. Stoney's the one holding that community, so they can do like 5-5-1 duels separately without any live streams or anything. Okay, cool. So we got Dead and Zakati. Zikari and Foggy 5. Random maps. We're gonna randomize the maps this time. Because normally we have like specific maps, but we can get stuff like Blackwood Cold. Isn't that a fun map? I think it's a fun map. Alrighty, boys. Let me get the Audacity rolling too. Here we go. Alrighty. Switch. Also, by the way, I really love to see any kind of variety in here. I do like the fact that we have Grief Tion. Wait, that's not one. Wait. Griftion. Is that how you say your name? I know the J's in the U are like the Y's. So it's a Grief. Great Yavon. I don't know how to say your name, but I like seeing Chatterpiece, man. I like the variety. What do we got? We got Griftion. We got Paradox. We got Such Fab. What's up? And Zakati versus a Dead. Starting out as a survival hunter. Executing. His favorite ability is Mortal Strike, not Execute, trust me. Gavinci, Lulu, and Pure Nature. He hates nature. He's not under our orders of kind, I swear. It's gonna be Dead first versus Great Yvonne. There's gonna be a stun off the bat for the Hunter. Harpoons in with grenades. Not popping any cooldowns while Great Yvonne just trying to get his dots first off the bat on Deb. But that interrupt is gonna put him in a bad spot. Actually dropping very well. Might have to pop an defensive. Is gonna use Hell Swap with Zakati. I approve that. I allow for that. That is perfectly fine if you're a Shatterpiece. I am okay with that. That's gonna be a Mind Flay by Great Yvonne. Onto Dead, and Dead is trying to get away while popping some cooldowns. Great Yvonne actually didn't have to pop Disperse or anything, is going to be continuing to live a little bit longer. Does get a stun onto Dead, trinkets out of it, and Great Yvonne is going to go for Shadowmans and Might want to have to disperse out here. Looking like a really bad situation. Is trying to go for a Shadow Man. Might need to go disperse. And Dead doesn't have an interrupt, it looks like, for a bit. So Great Yvonne got himself some fresh new heals. That's going to be very touch, trying to get up. It's going to be Fear onto Dead. Is going to be able to re-dod the Hunter himself. Sending in Mindbender. Used to go for a full setup Stunlock combo. He has Shadow Man going. Might get interrupted. He did get interrupted on Shadow. Couldn't disperse. I am okay with the Shadow Priest doing that, as long as you use that health swap on the last person going. Or not the next person, I guess is the best way to put it. That's going to be a full stun onto Dead by Paradox, trying to take out the Hunter right now while no stun's available. Trinkets out of Dead stun. That's going to be Freezing Trap to follow. That's going to be Wings. Is he going to bubble bop or anything? No, he's going to wait, hold on to his big defenses, while Dead is going to bail behind his side, sit in the corner with banding bandages. Manning bandages. I know it's Manning bandages, but until I said banding bandages, I can't drop it, dude. Gonna get himself a full reheal. Paradox might have to go pick up an eye. That was a pretty good setup by Great Yvonne. I like that, man. I like that. I'm probably messing up his name, but I thought his Shadow Priest stuff, that was pretty cool, man. I like the health swap. That's going to be Paradox walking into a root trap. Going to get himself Shield of Vengeance up and running. Maybe he'll have a Secret Sentence onto Dead. No, Dead is actually going to take very little damage from the shield. Stun coming out again by Paradox. Can he take out Dead? It's just a few more globals needed. Is actually going to play more for a defensive playstyle. Going to use whatever his holy power he gets onto heals. Bubble coming out. Wants to end Dead right now. But Turtle Shell is going to be the answer by this Hunter. Mandic bandages coming out for Dead. Flashlights are coming out for Paradox. Both of these guys got themselves a reset, and Dead is going to use the cutting strat to try to get away from the Pala. But that Hand of Freedom is not going to stop this Paladin on any of the root traps. Short stun coming out onto Paradox as Dead is trying to waddle away from this guy. Another defensive coming out for Dead. Paradox has Flash of Light. Dead could have actually interrupted that right now. And Dead looks like his health and Paradox's health are very close to one another. It could be anyone's game, honestly. Dead gets himself a short heal from his own healing repertoire. And that's going to be Paradox going down as he just couldn't heal over whatever Dead was putting out. Wasn't even dampening game or anything. So there's really Paradox just not really managing his heals all that well. Such Fab is going to try to get an open onto Dead. Is going to get frozen up in the opener. Going to throw a few daggers though because of Azeroth traits. Going to be a root trap onto Such Fab, putting up an extra bleed. Dead is going to get his pet over at Such Fab. Such Fab at least cannot find himself a re-stealth. There's going to be traps on one end, pet on the other, and flares and everything to get through. Such Fab wants to get some damage into Dead, wants to get those bleeds up and running. For Dead, as long as he has the Mandic bandages up, he's going to be able to remove all those bleeds, so any pressure Such Fab can put out is going to be all over the place. It looks like Such Fab kind of lagged all over the place. He's going to pop it into bear form with Wall and Thorns. Dead is going to go remove all of the dots, but as long as Such Fab maintains Moonfire, Dead is not going to be able to get a full heal. He'll be able to remove those dots, but not going to be able to re-heal past that. So if anything, it's pretty good for Such Fab, unless Dead goes for a camo. Got himself a very minor heal while Such Fab got Incarnation rolling. This is going to be traps to stop Such Fab from being able to touch Dead. Is still going to be able to connect. That root trap wasn't quite perfect. Dead wants him to run over through that. Is going to root him in place. Going to get some range damage onto the Feral. As Feral's going to be able to connect regardless. Trick coming out instantaneously for Dead into Harpoon onto Such Fab, so Such Fab can't really get away with a root as Dead got some melee damages. Into a Freezing Trap afterwards. Such Fab is going to trinket the Freezing Trap as he still has a lot of pressure rolling on Dead with those Thorns. Actually going to play defensive, it looks like. Going to go for a heal, and Dead is going to turn this game around. Instead of Dead playing defensive, he wants to now get offensive onto Such Fab, as Such Fab is now the one trying to get himself a heal. It's going to be full pet stun. Can Dead take out Such Fab right now with just a few more globals? Can he do it? Such Fab popping into bear form. He needs a heal desperately, trying to heal as much as he can. Dead is just going to eliminate him with one last grenade throw. Next up is going to be Zakati. We haven't even hit dampening in this game. Dampening should be coming in any moment now. It's going to be Dead trying to deal with Zakati, which I feel like Dead and Zakati, they always sound like a back and forth every single time, man. Zakati is the master of the undead. Just a survivability, just a very survivable death net, I guess is the best way to put it. While Dead is there, just all about hit and run strats, reset, recover, come back, reset, recover, do it again as many times as it takes until the enemy is dead. And Zakati is going to be able to AMS a lot of Dead's damage right now. Necrotics are pretty stacked up for Dead. Does get a turtle shell up and running and a trap onto Zakati. But Zakati's pet is not going to let Dead recover, not going to let him heal or anything. So this is going to be a little bit rough. The pet is going to do some damage, but as long as it's not beefed up, it should be fairly manageable. Dead does get a stun onto Zakati and a trap onto the pet. Perfect opportunity for him to get a Mandic bandage off. Maybe even a camo to follow. Probably not going to happen. But for Dead, it's going to be really hard to recover in health. While Zakati, he's just messing over there with Dead's pet. If you can kill Dead's pet and then take out Dead right afterwards, the pet sack is not going to be there. So Zakati needs to go through all these traps. Freezing trap is going to put him in a bad spot. Is Dead still running away? No, does get a slow onto the other pet. Does get a slow onto Dead's pet. That's going to be the trap that the pet can't even control, man. He's going to have to run into it. Dead is actually getting himself a full re-heal. Trying to control this fight as best as possible. Even with simple things like roots. Sacrificing a lot of his damage like that root trap. Where he could be using that as damage for Zakati to just kind of prolong the game a little bit longer. But as the pet gets buffed, Dead is going to refreeze the pet. Zakati is going to come out with a stun trick coming out for Dead. Zakati can go for a lot of damage right now. Can go for a big apocalypse with an army. Is going to go for a lot of necrotic strikes back to back. While Dead is rolling himself a big defensive. Going to be tricking out Zakati. Zakati is trying to hack himself behind the pillar. Dead is going to get up to him. Get him rooted. Get him all fully dotted up. So now Zakati actually has Dead right there in melee range. This should be good for Zakati, but he's health is just dropping lower and lower. Zakati hasn't popped a big defensive quite yet, except now for Lichborn. Gonna use that Lichborn to get some counter pressure onto the Hunter. That freezing trap is gonna get him walking for a little bit. There's definitely a lot of lag going over on EU or something. Or maybe it's lag on my end. But Zakati's finding himself at a fairly low health. Many bandages are available for Dead with full camo, so he's getting a huge heal out of this at 30% dampening. Zakati is gonna be able to get him out there. Grip coming in onto Dead. Stun. No chicken available for Dead for a while. And that's going to be a full apocalypse. If Dead can keep all those undead pets near him, with his pet empowered and everything, all those undeads could actually do a lot of damage to Dead. Going to get a full slow on the full party of pets. Even freezing trap Zakati's abomination. And Zakati is dropping in health little by little. Might have to go for a death pack right now. Looks like Zakati's having a little bit of lag on his end though. Again, could be me though. Could be me, but it looks like he's kind of all over the place. And as Zakati's trying to get away, might want to pop Deathpack right now. He's also so low. Lynchboard coming out. This man doesn't want to use Deathpack. Now it's coming out. Dead's health is getting a necrotic strike back and forth. As long as you keep the dot rolling, does get a root on the pet again. Dead making sure to even dot the pet as well. Zakati is going to be able to close in. Both of their health is very, very close. Dead needs to get ticked down. Zakati might get ticked down on dots. Gets a stun in. Can you take him out? Barely any health left. It looks like Dead is going to get ticked down on his health. Any moment now, he does with a death cold to send him dying, man. Incap coming in by Lalu onto Zakati, who's literally exhausted every cooldown in the world. There's absolutely no way Zakati can make out of this. He does have a few death strikes he can go for with 21% dampening. If Zakati makes it out of this, I'll be very much surprised. But that's a fully geared out monk with full cooldowns and everything. But as you can see, Lalu's actually not committing any crazy cooldowns. Just wants to make sure to take out Dead. So then the next person he has to go up against, he can have all the CDs for. And that was Dead eliminated basically almost everybody except for Zakati. The godly Death Knight, dude. The godly unholy DK. It's like the only unholy Death Knight I see either, too. I was lagging so fucking bad. Dude, Zakati, I saw it, dude. I was watching on my screen. I was wondering maybe if it was me. Because I'm, you know, streaming these from NA. And I'm trying to watch games in the EU. My kind kept on freezing. I'm sorry about that, Zakati. Delete your cache. You might want to clear up your cache. Because it'll be taking like 5 minutes to get a new group together anyway. Unless this duel continues on for a little bit longer as the loot's going up versus What's Up. What's Up taking a lot of damage, starting to re-heal through a lot of it. Thorns came out early. I don't think a single defensive. Oh no, Wall did come out for Lulu, but no Karma. That's a big one. If the Karma comes out, that's it, man. It's hard to see if Lulu has any offensive pressure, but he's trying to get his chi building. It's going to be full stun into What's Up with Fist of Fury with all the images. Going to go for a Whirling Dragon Punch, getting What's Up very, very low on health. Disarm coming out for the Boomkin. Not like he's going to stop Lulu all that much, as the monk can punch and kick anything. He actually can do everything but Fist of Fury, which makes you think, why does he need a weapon for Fist of Fury? That's going to be Fist of Fury that summons Zuen that ends the duel. Good first duel, boys. Good first duel. That was nutty. That was actually nutty. Zakati, if you want to go and clean up your cache, man. How do you clear cache? Let me show you, Zakati. Let me show you. Alright, I want to make sure I'm not DDoSing myself here, dude. Okay. Whoa, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so you can see my WoW folder, right? See my WoW folder, yeah? World of Warcraft, retail, and delete this. Just delete. and then launch the game back up. So get out of the game, delete this, launch it back up. Because that apparently has been causing issues for a lot of people. It definitely helped me with a few things here and there. And I generally try to clear it every time I play on EU. BFA EU, what's the number even? 36? No, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40. Goes back up, me and the Lou go against him. I'm switching groups, yeah. We're probably gonna be looking for another group dead, because the Kata needs to go reset his stuff. If you guys do want to make a group for Alliance or Horde, make it a group on Ally for extra people. Sounds good. We have a group for Alliance, boys. We have a group for Alliance. If you want to read other groups, get some new people in there. That's good, man. That'll work out for us. What's up, Walker? How you doing, my man? Quinrad, how you doing, my dude? Infinite ASC, how you doing? Brago, my man! What's up, dude? Happy to see you in here, Brago. What does it mean by deleting the cache? Honestly, what's the easiest way to describe it? Cache is basically like little bits of data that gets stored up, that gets cached in. That's like the stuff that whenever you go to, I don't know, whenever you go to access your bank information or Facebook account and it caches in your password and other info, cache and cookies. Also, companies can use that on the internet at least to give you specified ads for what you watch, what you say. Cache is almost like stored information, background info that you would probably never look for. For World of Warcraft in particular, I don't really know exactly what it is. I just know that clearing your cache once in a while is a good idea. More often, I do it a lot more often as a BFA actually than the other expansions, so I don't know what they did with the folders. So yeah, I'm not gonna pretend to sit here like I know exactly what it is though. I just know clearing it works. I know the WTF holds a lot of your like keybinds and settings for your UI. Interface holds all of your, because normally you want to clear cache, interface, and WTF folder. WTF is really just a what the fuck folder, because what the fuck is even in there? And it looks like everything is in there from your keybinds. So I guess again, as I just said, settings for add-ons, and interface is where your add-ons sit. So clearing those once in a while is a good idea, because sometimes the game does something and corrupts it, but that means you have to redo your setup, you redo your UI. This is very helpful if you have vanilla UI and you play with vanilla stuff, or if you have like an overlay like LUI or something. We're making an alliance group. Perfect, perfect. All right, McLippy got a group. 5. Your group full. We actually got ourselves an alliance group. Your group full. I know how to spell group, guys. Trust me, I'm not that much of a moron. I know how to spell group. I'm just really bad at it. All right, we got McLoopy. Spectator match McLoopy and Foggy 5. Random map. We got McLoopy with a brand new team, brand new group, so this is awesome. Means we can get another group going. Mukambala. That's a map we don't ever see ever, but we got the Dyna boys. We got the Long boys. Ooh. Ooh. We got the Long boys, boys. Let's go. We got a sponsor, Gala, my man. Whoa! Hey, Gala, how's it going? Welcome to the stream sponsor, Gala. Yo, Gala, guess what? Thank you so much, first of all, for the big old sponsor. I really do appreciate it. Can we also get a bunch of emotes that you can spam as much as you want? Mods never ban any of our sponsors or members of the stream. They can spam emotes as much as they want to. Alrighty, boys? Alrighty, let me get this going. Alright, switch. Cool, what do we got? Thank you so much, Gala. I appreciate it, man. Spam the shit out of these emotes if you want them. What did we change? We got Dead, we got Executor who didn't get to play, Gavinci. So basically it's the same team with people that didn't get to play. Executor going up first versus Sajuk. Warrior versus Warrior. Fury versus Fury. I don't think any of these guys have anything different defensively, but offensively, that could be different. There's going to be stun onto executing. Sajuk is going to be able to get the opener. I don't know how much of an advantage it's going to be because it wasn't like a charge stun or anything. But both of these warriors are building up cooldowns. It's going to be tricky out of Sajuk coming out pretty early as executing is going for offensive pressure. It's going to be fear out of Sajuk. Leap coming out to instantly. Executing is going to follow Sejuk right afterwards. And it looks like Sejuk is actually just holding his cooldowns back. I think he's waiting for the next stun setup. Does have cooldowns up, and that's going to be a disarm out of Executing. Disarming, Executing afterwards to trinkets the disarm instantly. Sejuk still has a little bit of damage rolling for him. Can maybe turn his duel around. Hasn't popped defensive yet. It's going to be a full stun onto Executing with a Blame Storm to follow. As Executor though is getting Sejuk closer and closer to the execute range that is going to be commanding shout out of Sejuk. He's actually in a bad spot right now. Needs to go for massive heals. That's going to be Sejuk defensive down in this chess match. I think Executor is ahead by a little bit because he's still holding on to his heal. Is Executor even running a stun? I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure he is. But it looks like Sejuk is starting to turn this around for a little bit. Trying to get a leap while a rush charge is going to get out for Execute. Sejuk going to get another stun onto Execute him. Gonna keep the damage rolling for a little bit longer. Sejuk though is getting himself lower and lower in health. Actually getting a disarm onto Executor. Executor actually is an advantage right now. Still is holding onto his heal. Still has a disarm as Sejuk is popping his cooldowns. This is where the disarm happens. Executor can force a lot of pressure back at Sejuk. Charge coming in right afterwards. Stun coming out right now. Trying to get him to the Execute range. Is that gonna be enough damage? Could he get the Execute off? Is Sejuk gonna live maybe a little bit longer? He's starting to bloodthirst as much as he can, but Execute is gonna play out the duel match. It is literally a chess match. It's going to find cutthroats right afterwards with a big old leap AoE. Execute is still holding onto his defensive. Not using it quite yet. It's going to be a disarm to Executing out of that stun. Fear coming out into the rogue cutthroats. The warrior is going to be able to get a charge heal off of the rogue. He needs to just dribble down the rogue by a little bit, man. Just a little bit of damage over time. Trying to dodge the rogue as best as he can. That's going to be a sprint out of cutthroats. Going to get a lot of damage with a killing spree to follow. Stun coming in onto the rogue. And Executing is holding on to his big defensives and offensives and everything. Heal coming out now. But Cutthroats is going to be able to get himself a re-stealth off that. That is just mean, dude. Executing needed that one. Still holding on to disarm. Has a trigger coming up very, very soon. Does find the rogue. That's going to be shortest stun in the world. Executing still has himself an opportunity. No parry available for this rogue anymore. Leap and charge away. Or charge in. Executor trinketed the gouge. Bold move, Cotton's not going to pay off. Gets a stun onto this rogue. Needs to go for massive heals. Chicken coming out of Cutthroats. Executor might want to go for a disarm because this rogue could go for a stun combo. He's going to land a stun. Is Cutthroats going to get the kill here? Disarm coming out for both of them. But Cutthroat still has a pistol. He still has a pistol. This boy brought a gun to a knife fight. And he took out the warrior. Gavinci going up next. Gets a dot early onto the rogue. Gets him in the slow. Cloaker shot is coming out for Cutthroats. Gavinci, you need to send your pet over there ASAP. Is going to be able to re-dot the rogue and get a slow on him running again. Gavinci is going to get himself common points from the pistol shot. The pet is going to get empowered. Gavinci is actually going to get his pet blinded. Cutthroat is trying to deal with a pet as well. Stun coming out into the rogue. He's getting strangulated right now. It's okay, boys. He's into that. He likes that. Gouge coming out, and Gavinci is going to trinket out of it. This guy actually has a pet root and a grip that actually overlaid one another. So that's a grip down. So Cutthroat is actually kind of an advantage. Got a grip down for Gavinci for a bit. That could have been the end to the rogue. But it looks like Cutthroat is going to make it out of there alive. Does have a heal rolling. It's going to be Gavinci pulling his pet back too and everything. Cutthroat's got himself a full re-stealth. A clean re-stealth too. By the looks of it. He can come back, man. He can actually come back. This rogue, man, he got close to like dying or put in a bad setup a couple times, but this outlaw rogue is making it work. Gonna get an opener onto Gavinci with a cheap shot. Disarm to follow. Into short stun afterwards. Gavinci is gonna be able to get a full stun lock. Parry coming up for the rogue. Needs to deal with this DK right now. Has a parry to go offensive. Should be going offensive right now. Trying to get some damage. Has a big heal rolling. Short stun on Gavinci again. And it looks like that was a bunch of heed my call proc at the same time. Forcing out IBF out of Gavinci. Cutthroat is trying to get away from him. Gouge coming out right now. Could be killing his pet as well. If Gavinci can get himself a stun lock combo into Cutthroats, he can take him out. Those necrotics are going to get Cutthroats low. Cutthroats is going to go for a heal, which is actually going to heal Gavinci instead. It's actually going to absorb a lot of this. Cutthroats could still win the zone a single stun lock combo. Does he have the setup though? That is the question. Does go for a stun. If he gets the procs he needs, he could take out this DK. Gavinci still has a big defensive. Going over for big death strikes back to back. That's going to be disarmed by the rogue. To deal with the healing that the DK puts out, it's going to be a cloak of shadows out of this rogue afterwards though. With the trinket vanish. Gavinci still is holding on to death pact. Has the trinket coming up. Gavinci is actually going to go death pact now. He's like, you know what? I don't know where this rogue is going to come from. I don't care. I have no way to self-heal. I better burn death pack now. So at least by the time the debuff is gone, I can have the full health bar. Just pick up the eye. Walk next to the rogue. You can get your pet to attack him. You can get your pet to attack him. Ribbender can stun him in the opener. Give him a full stun onto Gavinci. Cutthroats is not out of this fight quite yet. He's going to get a gouge onto the DK. Gavinci's going to have a stun though, or trinket. So if anything goes really bad for him, he can always trinket out of it. And that's going to be big necrotics getting stacked up onto the rogue. That's going to be disarm coming out onto Gavinci. Trinket's out of it. Killing spree coming in for Cutthroats, but it looks like Cutthroats might be the one getting his throat cut. Blind coming in at the very end. But the pet is going to be able to snag him on the side. Is going to be able to swipe at him. And Elwood is going up next. It's going to be the duels of the summons. The Warlock versus the DK. Big abomination going down for the Death Knight as Elwood's trying to get himself the commander. It looks like the pets are actually doing work of Gavinci. Looks like he might just go down to the Tyrant as he is up there right now. That's going to be big aim as Gavinci's trying to heal. Does get a grip until Elwood to stop any kind of cast. But the pets are tearing Gavinci apart right now. He could be going down any moment. He does go down. Elwood barely making it out of there. Next up is going to be Laloum. Out of that incap into a stunlock combo into Elwood. Wall is up. Elwood does want to go for a big port out. It looks like trying to get a fear onto... Yeah, he's going to land a fear onto Laloum. Not going to be able to land a stun that he wanted to. He's going to get a secondary stun. Need to go for another fear or something. Need to go for heals. Need to go find a way to deal with Laloum right now. Otherwise, he's going to go down in a moment. And he does. Who's up next? It's going to be Such Fab versus Laloum. Wall is up for Laloum. Does Wall still take out bleeds, or is that no longer a thing, by the way, gang? Because I remember that was a thing with a glyph. Because that'd be pretty OP if Laloum has that. You know, especially against Such Fab. Although I highly doubt it. Golly, beautiful butterfly in Diablo next season. Check it out on Discord. Oh, can I really? Okay, I'll check it out in a bit, my chicks. Yeah, just upload. Yeah, I had a video. I told you guys I was running behind on a lot of things. I do have a video up and running if you want to check it out after the stream, though. Laloum is going to get himself an incap onto Such Fab. That's going to be touch of death setup. Such Fab is going to trick it out of it instantly. Wall coming out. Karma available for Laloum as thorns are up. He's trying to go massive hambo damage onto Such Fab. We'll see if it has a massive payoff at all. It looks like Such Fab barely took that much damage. Going to get a nice bash onto the monk and just sprint the hell out of there. It was actually a big move by Laloum. Big defensives and everything. Such Fab, I think, is in a good position to maybe get himself a good setup. Is going to be able to get himself a re-stealth, I think, for a moment. But Laloum is going to knock him out of stealth. And that Fist of Fury is going to parry any damage Such Fab has. So there's no point in putting up bleeds. You might as well just hop into Bear form and try to survive all that damage. While coming out of Such Fab again. Pop it into Cat Feral form. Let's go for some big damage. Going to give himself a regrowth. And Laloum's hanging out by the area where he could get a port. So Laloum's positioned himself in the right position. Doesn't want Such Fab get himself a re-stealth. Looks like both of these guys are going to go to the respective sides. Get a full re-heal. Laloum, what do you got? He has Wall available. Karma available in 30 seconds. Literally hanging out by this corner. So he can port out. That's why he's hanging out of here. This is going to go for spinning crane kicks. Vivify to follow. Is Such Fab going to get in there? Such Fab should be expecting that Laloum's going to be porting out of here, man. This is one big defensive. Such Fab is going to get in, put the dots, and going to bail out of there. Laloum wants to get him into this corner. He is going to land an incap. Is actually just going to run away from Such Fab instead. Where's the port set up, Laloum? He's setting up a port up here. Actually realized he didn't have a port available, but now he does. Get some damage. Trinket getting popped against the Feral. Does have Karma available. Popping in Wall. Going to give you his full stun onto Such Fab. Gonna summon Zuwen through the Fist of Fury. That's going to be Such Fab put in a really bad situation. Does have Thorns available, and Laloum tried to go for a Belf. Couldn't quite Belf off the Thorns. As it's still on this Feral. Such Fab is going to find himself a re-stealth. Actually, no. Looks like Laloum barely hit him with that AoE. Bash coming into Laloum. Trick coming out of the Monk. Wants to end this Feral right now. Trick available for Such Fab, and right now, actually, Wall is up as well. So Such Fab can get himself a full restyle. He'll be in a position where he could maybe turn this duel around. But that ink cap from far away is going to put him in a bad spot. That's going to be Touch of Death onto our boy Such Fab. Trying to re-heal through all of this. Not even going to pop into Bear form right before that Touch of Death ticks. This is going to be in Cat form. Re-stealth. Actually, I think that re-stealth... Yeah, it's just like the rogue stuff. If you re-stealth or camo... a Monk's Touch of Death. So Rogue's advantage would work too. It actually does no damage. So you can re-stealth a Touch of Death, which makes no sense to me, but it's a really strong move, and Such Fab was able to do that very, very easily. because of that mobility that Frello gets. But that Fist of Fury might be turning around. It's going to be Thorns coming out for such a Karma coming out. Doesn't want to hit into that Karma. He's trying to go for a heal right now. You got the stag form, Bambi trying to get out. Short stun into Lulu, but more defensive stun than anything. Sunship has wall up and running. Incap comes in, and Lulu going to be able to take out him in this duel. Going to go for a big kick. Bear form coming out for Sunship. Barely any health left. Bash coming in. Very, very short bash. That's going to be Fist of Fury to end them right now. Lulu does take him out as Sunship fought tooth and nail to get that duel win. Lulu is going to bail the hell away from Henry Winkler. Henry Winkler. I'm rooting for Henry now. I'm rooting for Henry, dude. Is going to bail in the back. Vilifies are coming out. 39% dampening coming in. So this is going to be a duel where any kind of healing for either one of these guys almost impossible. As both of these guys are hybrid class. Lulu still does have a port up and running. Wanted to get Henry Winkler to walk in there so he can get his port away. I think Henry figured out what's going on. Resetting up his port up here. Crackling Jade Lightning Delicious waiting for his cooldowns to be back up. Trinket available very, very soon. Actually went down for sleep for a second. This is guys running around Henry. Poor Henry. Henry, you need to mount up, ma'am. He is choosing to mount up. You gotta engage this Monkus, ma'am. 43% dampening. It's gonna be bad for you and it's gonna be bad for the monk. That's gonna be execution sentence onto Lulu. Henry's trying to get some slows onto Lulu. I don't think this duel is going to be one of those where Lulu is in a bad spot at all. He's just running around. He's just messing with this guy. Messing with this poor paladin. It's going to be Henry, I think, whiffing his Ash, his AoE with the... yeah. I think that's all I really have to say. Poor Henry, though. Poor Henry. Give Henry a chance, boys. Justice for Henry, okay? How to get to be sponsor rank in Discord and you be with that? Gala, so if you want to get to sponsor rank in Discord, you guys have to go to user settings and connections, and you got to connect it. You got to go to user settings, right? The cogwheel at the bottom left next to your name. And then connections. I can't show connections because Shiro mode is enabled because I have OBS. It doesn't show anything, otherwise it'd show you guys. You just got to connect yourself, and then you'll be able to have that rank in Discord. Thank you so much for the sponsor. I really appreciate it, man. Really, really appreciate it. That was a yikes duel, boys. I feel bad for Henry, man. Justice for Henry. 5 people ready? Alrighty. Dad, give yourself like 5 minutes. See if you can find another group. Unless you guys want to make another group on the Horde yourselves. If you guys want to participate and make a group yourselves, we do have on Discord an announcement of how to do it, what to name your groups. You guys are more than welcome to, ma'am. More than welcome to. I can play Outlaw. I can't play Outlaw. Dead meme. Try it, dude. Give it a chance. Unless you were the Outlaw that just got to play. I thought you did pretty good if you were Cutthroats. Yo, Jay Cortez, how you doing, man? How the hell did I get here? How the hell did I get here now? What up, Jay Cortez? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Justice for Henry. Dude, Henry needs another chance. Is Henry okay? He doesn't seem to know why he's here. Yeah, Henry, I don't know what's going on, man. I think it's first time trying, man. Trigger gouge LMAO so bad. Who, the Death Knight? I mean, sometimes you might want to trigger a gouge, dude. Not every situation you want to trigger a gouge, but in some situations you really do. Because there have been some people that are like, I will never trigger the sap effect. Gouge is basically the sap effect. Like, if you're about to kill somebody, or they're about to kill you, trigger that gouge, boy. Oh my god, what? Wait. Hey, Del, nice to see you streaming and teasing me. Ooh, what do you mean teasing you? And now let me make you laugh. Yo, Althani, my man. How you doing, my dude? Wait, Althani, are you Henry? Are you Henry? Or... because I think Henry should get another chance. I don't know what you mean. Let me make you laugh. You make me smile, Althani. You make me smile, my dude. Thank you so much, my man. You want a hashtag Althani in chat? Showing appreciation for the wonderful donation, my man. Total Stone went from Peter Josh Legalize to downstream. Peter Tosh Legalize it. Yo, Junior, as long as you're having a good time, my man, that's all I care about. I'm new here, Blamco. What's up, man? How you doing? By the way, what is your region? I am NA. I live in NA. I play in NA. But I do have an EU account, so I can do some stuff with the EU boys, alright? I do have an EU account, though. Alrighty, Dead is ready. Scott is ready. Zikari, Foggy 5. Random match, random map. Also, by the way, if you guys want to get a 1v1 duel, 1 versus 1 for the channel, you're more than welcome to. You know what I like to see? I like to see, personally, that's just me, just an opinion, but I like to see Dad versus Zikari as a 1v1 duel. I think it'd be awesome. Zikari versus Lulu. If you want to do Zikari, I'm down, dude. If you want to duel Lulu, I am fucking down with that, dude. Because those are fun to watch, and people seem to like it on the YouTube channel, dude. The 1v1s. I'm planning to come into EU sometime. Devlin, if you're playing NA right now, dude, stay NA. If you live in NA, play NA. If you live in EU, play EU. Unless you got like some friends or whatever, man. I don't actually play on EU. I'm NA. I live in NA. My main is on NA. But I do have a couple characters on EU. Unless your situation is a little different, like maybe Russia or something. And then I don't know if that's like separate region or whatnot. No idea. Honestly. But dude, do whatever you want to do, but... What? Switch. Althani! Hold the duel! Wait! Oh my god, I'm a Qatari royal. Oh my god, Althani, my man. Can we get a hashtag Althani in chat? Show an appreciation for the one for Dono, my man. I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you. Oh my god. What a goddamn beauty. What a goddamn beauty. Alright, back to the duel though, because we didn't actually get to take a look at the duel first. Althani, man, I appreciate you. Purple Haze going up versus Dead. Dead popping up some big cooldowns. Purple Haze blurred down, and our rain from above is down. So that was his big defensive, which Dead decided to dodge away from. Purple Haze is just going completely just vertical, man. He's just jumping all over the place. Is gonna get, no, not even trapped by Deadspad. Gonna metamorphosis out of that trap instantly. I-beam to follow. Couldn't quite reach Dead from there. Needs to get back up close with a Hunter. It's going to be immunity, but it's going to be a trap out of Dead. Right out of that. Right out of the gates, boys. Dead just wants to get all these dots up and running. Purple Haze just going to... He's just going to fly around Dead. Barely has any health. Darkness is down. Maybe he'll be able to absorb some damage from Dead. Dead still holding on to his trinket. Trinket coming out of Purple Haze. Stun onto Dead right afterwards into a short blur. Maybe Purple Haze can get Dead low. It's actually getting this Hunter low little by little. I-beam coming out, but Dead is going to be able to swipe him down out of that I-beam. That's Purple Haze giving himself a nice go. I like how he's jumping around, like not even going up the pillar, but just jumping up. That adds so much more verticality and like different things, because that is like normally he's gonna go up the platform. Most people don't jump, so I'm gonna put the trap on the bottom, but he's just like, yup, I'm just gonna jump up. Gonna be Dead versus Zikari. Zikari completely has Dead dotted up. The pet is running. This is back for Dead to just finding pockets where he can get some mending bandages. No dampening this time. Gonna get a root onto Zikari. Althani, my man. Search Althani. Like on Google. Wait, that's you? Can we get a hashtag Althani in chat? Showing appreciation for the wonderful donor again? Wait, are you serious? Hold on. I need to look at this. I need to look at this after this duel, man. Hold on. I need to look at this after this duel. Chat, Google Althani while you're at it. Dead is going to go for a revive pet. Gonna get his pet back up after Zikari gets hit with a freezing trap. Stun coming in to Zikari's Dead. Just continue to use all his CC just to slow Dead down so you can get those moments of manning bandage. Looks like he had a trap available for the pet, Mud Muncher, but he couldn't quite get him. Dead is going to get his pet buffed up. Wants to make sure the dots are rolling. Going to get a slow onto Dead. Dead is going to get some beefy damage. Oh, Zikari tried to harpoon after him, but it was literally a Junkrat. Oh, no. Roadhog hook thing where you go behind the pillar and he just stops. That's actually interesting how it works in that same way. Because normally Dead would be able to just harpoon after him behind the wall. There's going to be another route available for Zikari. Is he going to dodge it? No, just going to jump down instead. Dead is going to get himself a manning bandage again. Going to be Zikari trying to maintain the dodge, maintain the damage little by little. Wait, really? Althani, my man. Look at this young man. Yo, can we get a hashtag Althani in chat? Show appreciation for a wonderful donor, my man. Dude, you donated a couple times already. Thank you so much, dude. That's very, very generous of you, my guy. That is very, very generous of you. Is a billionaire family? I mean, I got sweat down, go back now. Zagati is going to be still trying to take out Dead. Barely any health left for this Hunter. It looks like it's going to be... I'll look at it after this duel, right, man? I'll look at all this stuff after the duel again. Thank you so much for the donuts, though. I really do appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you. Sun coming on to Zagati. GNQV. Like, how do you even say your name? I said it as governor, but like with an EU British accent to it, but that doesn't work. QV. We're gonna call him QV. Try to get some big damage. There's gonna be big necrotics coming in. QV is gonna get some healing out of it. Trinket coming out kind of late, but this man can maybe come back. A little bit of that backpedaling coming out though. Zagati is just sustaining himself through this guy. Necrotics are gonna stack up big. Every time QV tries to get himself a heal with Bloodthirst, trying to go for some damage to Zagati, not a lot he can really be done. Zagati is melting down little by little in health-wise. That's going to be some cool units coming out of QV. He's not had too many defensive lead. Does have commanding shot available, but he's fully necrotic out. This man can't even heal even if he wanted to. And Zagati is going to be able to take out that warrior fairly quickly. What's up? What up, Fortune? How you doing, man? You want to join this dude? Any EU duels, mate? Alexander. Maybe one day we'll come to EU. Christ, put 1,000 on our boy. No, no, no. I just hope you guys enjoy. Althani, my man, I need to look at stuff. But if you are part of some kind of family that's with some big money, don't just enjoy the stream. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Okay. That's all I care about. I mean it. That's gonna be Zagati versus Wrath of War. There's gonna be a big apocalypse coming out. All the undeads can Wrath of War beat Zagati. It's like a survival 105% dampening coming in. It's gonna be freezing trap onto Zagati as Wrath is struggling to deal with all these undeads. They're gonna be biting him and kicking him and screaming at him, and it's gonna take his health down little by little. Big kill coming out of Wrath of War, but that's gonna be big necrotics coming out of the dead. All he has is Turtle's Shell, and even with that Turtle Shell, even if he tries to go for a heal, a good portion of that will be absorbed. Trying to get away from dead and his pet. Maybe he'll go for a big manic bandage. Some healing out of it. Couldn't quite heal still. But those necrotics that is able to stop. Majority of that healing is going to be dead getting a full stun. And it's going to be short stun onto dead. Who trinkets out of it? This trinket might actually be bad for dead. Because up next is going to be Merrymaker. As dead is literally walking next to him. Walking right up at him. Merrymaker is coming in as another as an assassination rogue again. Versus Zagati, who's running back into the room. Is going to be chilling. Knowing the rogue is going to come out. It's going to be full kidney opener out of Mary with evasion so the pet can't stop the damage. There's going to be a Lichborn. Was that not even Lich? Was that Lichborn out of Zagati? It looked like Lichborn for a second. Zagati did pop AMS right afterwards. Merrymaker's trying to take him out very, very quick. Zagati's trying to death strike through a lot of this damage. He's actually getting a lot of healing out of those death strikes. Bumping up the pet. Merrymaker getting stunned up, trinket out of it instantly into short stun by the pet. Necrotics are getting stacked up on this rogue little by little. So he's got to get hit with a blind as Merrymaker trying to get away from him. The dots and the slows on the pet are doing a lot of work though. Zagati can reconnect again on the rogue. He could take him out right now. Zagati has death pack still available. Doesn't see the rogue. Mary is going to get himself a vanish reset. Doesn't have any dots it looks like, and dead is going to be able to get the pet running at him yet again. Does Zagati take out this rogue? It's going to be a shadow step onto Zagati. Go road opener into a stun. But the rogue is going to bail out of there onto the platform. What is Zagati going to do after this? Well, Merrymaker, this is actually a play where he got to play against this Death Knight, who actually has a lot of healing, lots of damage. Even through Vendetta. Zagati lived through Vendetta. This man is an unstoppable Death Knight. If Arthur's ever passed away, if Ford Dragon ever stops being the Lich King, Zagati is going to take his place. Gonna get a stun up onto Merrymaker. Short stun coming out. It's gonna be kidney onto Zagati. Does get a Lichborn going. It's actually just dribbling down damage from Merrymaker. Necrotics are big stacked up. Zagati's literally at full health right now. And Mary does go down to these dots. Zagati actually cannot fucking die. And up next is Prox at 20% dampening. And even if Zagati goes down, there's still Judo Master. There's still Paradox. There's still Greed. There's still Great Yvonne and everything. Zagati is going to get dotted up fully. Prox is going to root him and get the hell out of there. Grip coming in out of the DK though. Zagati wants to make sure that at least he has some big damage onto Prox. Does burn an AMS against those thorns. Trying to heal. He doesn't want to be bleeding out against this Feral. It does pop Apocalypse with all these undeads. The undeads are going to get around and going to crowd around. Swarming procs is just trying to get himself healed. 24% dampening. Not going to do all that well. Chicken coming out of Zakati into stun onto procs as Incarnate is rolling. Wall coming out of the procs. Last wall available for this bad boy. Has a heal ready and could be going out. Does use a heal right now. Actually going through a lot of his defensive cooldowns fairly quickly. Trying to maintain his health with HOTS, and Zakati is continuing just to keep him slowed as best as possible. Needs to get the necrotic stacked up again. This still rolling with the death pack. So Zakati does have an ace up his sleeve. Short stun coming in by procs. Does gets out of it with Lichborn though. It's going to be Thorns back up for procs again. Does get a grip onto the Feral. Zakati needs to just heal as much as he can. Lichborn is down right now. The Thorns are going to be really bad for him. Does get hit with a root. Death pack coming out right now. And actually, his spell was smart. His spell went down as soon as it could. It's going to be Zakati with big death pack rolling, trying to necrotic out procs, but procs is going to get a nice bash onto him. Might be able to let the bleeds bleed out Zakati. Procs is able to reheal whatever through necrotics for now. Maybe Zakati will have a big defensive ability very soon. We actually can't see that big defensive with a Death Strike heal on our bar for the UI. But I wish we could. I really, really wish we could. Stun coming in onto procs. Zakati maybe can get some big necrotics up and running. Maybe Zakati can get himself some huge heals going as well. Procs is going to dip out. Power shifting out of those slows. And for Zakati and Procs, this is a really question of who's going to have the cooldowns back up faster. Zakati is going to pick up the eye. Even though I don't think Procs even re-stealth. But it's going to be Zakati resummoning his pet as well. So it's going to be at least a nice fresh new pet available and ready to go. Procs is going to catch himself a re-stealth. So Zakati was trying to like pick up the eyes a little bit earlier. It looks like the eyes are not going to be available for either side now. So Zakati is just going to hang out in the room for Procs to come out. There's going to be a Lichborn off the bat, and Zakati can get some big damage rolling as Procs trying to get away. There's going to be a stun, a grip. Zakati's going to have himself a couple death packs available. Short stun by the pet to follow. Thorns up and running. AMS available for Zakati as the pet is beefed up. Procs does have a wall rolling. Last wall is down. Trinket available for both of these guys in case stuns are coming out. That's still a heal available for Procs. Might dip it to bear from get himself a heal. Does do that as the undeads come out for Zakati. Zakati's continuing just to pummel pressure into him as best as possible, but the Feral is going to get a nice root onto Zakati. He'll sell some regrowths while the undeads are beating up on him. 38% dampening, getting closer into the 40% dampening right now. Zakati needs to find a way to recover from this. No Thorns available for Procs for a little bit. Trying to get some big combo points onto Zakati. Does get a root, and Zakati is going to look like he's going to bleed out. Deathpack coming in as a very last line of defense. Right now. Waiting for the eye. Resummoning his pet. Needs to go find Procs. Maybe he might Deathpact him. Maybe he might be able to drop down a Deathpact. No, Death in Decay, I mean. This is going to be Zakati beefing up his pet as Zakati's health is just dangerously low. Trinket coming out and Trinket out of Zakati as well. Trying to get a grip. AMS is up. Maybe he'll go for big heals. Zakati is trying to stabilize his health as best as possible while Thorns are up. Does have Lichborn running. It looks like those dots are going to take him out. Procs was able to take out Zakati with 43% dampening. After Zakati, I've gone through like what, 2 people? 2 people? He went through Dead, Merrymaker, QV. He went through a lot of people actually. There are a lot of big people too. Big players, boys. Dueling Procs and then just say, oh, come on, man. Procs is playing as a Feral should. Lots of re-stealth, lots of resetups, and Paradox is going to get himself a bop instantly onto that stun. Going to get some big damage into Procs right now. Procs has wall and heal available, but 47% dampening is not going to allow him a lot of healing. Jumped to the bear form with wall, got himself a huge heal, and Paradox is just trying to end this Druid right now. Thorns are up and running. Paradox needs to get himself a Hand of Freedom. Does have a Hand of Freedom rolling. Is going to be able to catch up to Procs, not letting him re-stealth at all. Bash coming out while Shield of Vengeance is up. Another slow available for Procs. Paradox is going to hit with a root. It looks like Shield of Vengeance is going to pop. Procs is playing against the time right now. Against dampening at 49% dampening, 50% dampening. So if anything, Procs wants to go for a long game, wants to re-heal. Won't have a Trinket for a bit. 30 seconds on that. Heal coming up in about 50 seconds. Wall is not going to be available for a very, very long while. That's going to be Incarnate not available either for quite a bit of time. Looks like thunderstorm outside of my window, so if the stream does go down, by the way, not my fault. Not my fault. It is going to be a stun lock by Paradox with Bubble as a safety net. It's going to be execute sentence to follow afterwards. It's going to slow into Prox as Prox has Thorns up and running. Head of Freedom not to stop this Paladin from any kind of slows. Wants to end this Feral. Does he have the damage though? Does he have the potential for it? Paradox is out in the open. Does get a last ditch root. Does Paradox have a trick? Have anything to throw in him? Judgment. Anything. Hammer Righteous. No? Looks like Prox is going to get himself another reset at 55% dampening. What does Prox have? Trinket available. Yes. Heal available right now. Yes. At 56% dampening, reduce heal. He's going to use it right now just to make sure he has as much health going. Welcome it up. 20 seconds. Paradox. No bubble. No bop. Trinket available very, very soon. And chill event is at about 30. So Prox is going to chill. I think Paradox might just want to pick up the eyes. And as Paradox decides he wants to pick up the eyes, Prox wanted to attack him. But he's going to back up, let the Paladin come to him, waste a little bit extra time, have that wall available. Incarn coming in about 30 seconds anyway. He's going to wait him out. Paradox is looking high and low right now. He's looking for this Feral and around every corner. On this map, it's actually kind of difficult to find stealthies. If it wasn't for the flag. Looks like Paradox should be able to see him. No, looks like the eyes did wear off at 60% dampening. Is Prox have enough damage to take out this Feral? Stun coming in. He's going to have a wall and Thorns up and running. Paradox is going to have Shield of Vengeance. That shield barely had any charge on it. All that effectiveness is just out. It looks like Paradox is going to go down as Prox gets himself a nice mineral bite onto him. Great Yvonne get himself a Shadow Fiend onto Prox. He's going to do a little bit, actually a lot of damage to this guy. That Shadow Fiend damage is actually pretty big. Pretty One does want to get a dot onto Prox right now. While that Shadow Fiend is on Prox, he's going to be taking down his health little by little. Bash coming in onto the Priest, into the stun lock onto Prox. Great Yvonne, do you have enough damage to take out this Pharaoh right now? Trying to go for a Mind Blast, but Prox is going to be able to get a root onto him. Going to go for regrowth while he's got it at 64% dampening. Great Yvonne, if you got a setup, man, you might be able to do it. I think he used his, did he use a trinket? He trinketed something. Not sure what is going to be able to land a fear onto Prox, re-dot himself up from the beginning. Mind Blast, Mind Flays, everything. Prox is in a pretty bad spot. Does have a heal available. Incarn is running too. There's going to be Insanity available right now for Great Yvonne. Prox is going to go for some massive heals in bear form. Incarn is running, or Incarn is available. Could be using it. Looks like he's just going to get away from the Shadow Priest. His Shadow Mens is coming out. Look at these little Shadow Mens. Those bleeds are going to do a lot of damage to this Shadow. The hour-long documentary, Dueling Prox, the hour-long documentary. Yeah, it's taking a while, dude, but he doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to lose. He wants to win. He's trying his hardest. Stun to Great Yvonne. Does have a stun to Prox. Does get a Vampiric Touch and everything. Mind Blast, Mind Flay to follow. Interrupt coming out. Great Yvonne doesn't have a Disperse for a bit. Looks like he might go down, and Prox does take out another one. Judo Master's the last one left. Judo! You gotta get in there, man! You gotta get in there! Take out this kitty cat right now. Do it. Wait, is it going to give him an honor duel? At 72% dampening? Prox, you see that he's walking, right? You got to see that he's walking around, right? Or maybe they're actually dueling now. Well, if anything, if Judo Master did want an honor duel, I think Prox is going to be able to get a full honor duel. Trinket up, wall available. Heal coming up in about a few seconds. So Judo is going to have a lot. Does pre-wall that eye. Going to be able to land an in-cap onto Prox, but Prox is going to shift into bear form with Thorns pretty early on. Judo's just going to bail away from that for a moment. Crackling Jade Lightning just to stop Prox from being able to re-stealth, keep it in combat. There's going to be still a re-stealth for Prox with Incarnation and everything. Judo is going to pop Dampen Harm, and Zoen is going to come out. But as soon as Zoen comes out, Prox is going to bail out of there, letting Judo bleed up for a bit. It's going to be a nice port for Judo, trying to get closer to Prox. Can you find him with a Dragon Kick? If you Dragon Kick right there to the corner, I actually might have been able to find him. It looks like Prox is going to get himself a full re-stealth with Incarnation. Going to wait out for all the DRs. Judo is not going to have a stun or anything. Prox is going to be able to reopen on Judo. Wall coming out for Prox, though, as he gets hit with a Karma. Trying to re-heal through all this damage. Bear form coming out. Still has a heal running. 25 seconds left on his wall. Thorns available. And that's Zero Master without a Karma. Going to have to hit into those Thorns right now in a really bad spot. It looks like Prox is going to be able to take this duel. Played it out to the end to 81% dampening. But did not want to lose that duel at all. Did not want to lose that duel whatsoever. Rogues and stealthies, everybody. Rogues and stealthies. Have a screenshot, so please. He's in the way of the Soto poppin'. I don't know about Soto poppin'. Did Soto poppin' ever have a duel where he just like AFKs forever? Technically. Actually, I don't remember a lot of Soto poppin's duels. I got 5, bro. Alrighty, we gotta wait for the Horde group to get ready. We can actually queue Alliance versus Alliance as well. So we'll see if Dead gets another group, or Zakati wants to redo the groups. Because we have Maklupi already for the next one. Can we do winner stays on? I mean, I guess we could. I guess we could. So then the Horde would stay, right? I do like the variety, though. I do like seeing variety of people. No, I'm a Qatarian royal accented leader, my druid. Search Al-Thani. Okay, so we'll look up Al-Thani. House of Al-Thani. The House of Al-Thani is a ruling family of Qatar, whose origins can be traced back to Al-Masid and Banu Tamim tribal confederation. Oh shit. Okay. That's a pretty big name apparently in Qatar. I had no idea. That's pretty cool, Al-Thani. That's pretty cool, my man. That's pretty dope, my dude. Look at the next song. That's a decent one. We could go back to NCS though. I want to try NCS. Upschuk. Okay, Ali, we have to fight Zakati. So we have to fight Zakati. Oh my god, dude. Don't queue. This group has played 3 times, so can we play the other group? I got 5, bro. I mean, I guess we could have Zakati versus Maklupi, yeah? Ooh, that was some good pizza. Sashimi, I got pizza waiting for me too, dude. Don't talk to me about pizza right now, man. Was a horde one named. So any of the groups that you guys have and you want to make, they're going to be found in PvP, pre-made groups, custom PvP, 5v5, 1v1. Just type in 5v5, hit enter, and you're good to go, man. And you are good to go. Alrighty, boys. So who are we going to have playing, man? I guess we can do Zakati versus Maklupi, right? I do like it when you guys get a variety of people. Can we get... Actually, no. Zakati. Dead. Can we have you guys redo the groups? Find me as many new names as possible. And whatever group gets 5 people the fastest is going to queue against Maklupi, okay? Go. Let's do that, man. Because I want to see the variety, man. Is this EU or US? This is EU right now, man. Just seems this is EU. Asmongold doing PvP, nice joke. Then Asmongold get like Gladiator? With new names? Are you dead? Dead. Read me off some names in your group, man. Read me off some names that I've seen in your group. Because if it's just like people with alts, depends. I guess depends. If Minimi all of a sudden was like, hey, by the way, I have a mage alt, I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Done. Zakati did it apparently. Okay, I'm gonna accuse Zakati versus Maklupi. Invite spectator match Zakari Maklupi 5. Random arena. Who are we gonna get, boys? Who are we gonna get? Are we doing that? I'm gonna get NCS rolling. Yeah. 1 sec, 1 left. Need 1 more. Okay, cool. Maklupi is looking for another one as well. If you guys want to join any of the... You didn't ask Zakati for new names? No, I said for Zakati and Dead. Hey, if you guys can read your groups, get some new names in here, that'd be great. I literally just said it out loud. Junip. Oh, that's Gruesel. That's a good one. Chaos. Pure Nature. Heal. Okay, cool. Those are pretty good. So Maklupi is looking for 1 more. So I could queue Zakati versus Foggy again, yeah? Okay, now? Okay, cool. Well, they get ready. I do like variety, boys. If we can get some variety. If you have a bunch of groups making, then chances are we're going to get a lot of variety. If you have the same people making the groups, if you guys can help me out by looking for that variety, I would appreciate it. I mean, you don't have to, but I really appreciate it when you get some new names in here, man. You know what I mean? See new names that didn't get to even play. I mean, Elway, Cutthroat, Sajuk, what's up? All those guys been in the group before? But I'll give them another chance because they didn't get that many. Looks like they're actually missing 1. Yikes. Hopefully, where's your 5th? You guys get him in. Yeah? Alright, boys. Switch. It looks like we are gonna be getting uno mas for this group, maybe? Unless the fifth just doesn't arrive. Which would be a little unfortunate. I do like this name. Kawaii Desu. Kawaii Desu. I don't know why I like this name so much. Alright, I think they're gonna play it out. Alright, boys, good luck and have fun as per usual. Raid buffs from Warrior, Mage, Priest are okay. Pally buffs, keep them to yourselves. Druids, unless you are dueling, be out of cat form and out of stealth. Rogues and stealthies in general, unless you're the one dueling, be out of stealth unless your teammate dies. Is this EU or US? Althani, my man, this is EU right now. Can we get a hashtag Althani in chat? Showing our appreciation for the Wolf Nation. Thanks so much, my man. I appreciate you. We do have such fab getting disarmed in the open by Cutthroats. After that, a wall is popping in with Thorns. Cutthroat's gonna have hard time getting through that. Thorns is gonna cloak through it and pop a concoction while dealing with it. What Cutthroats wants to do here right now is try to get a stun into Such Fab while he's outside of cat form, and Such Fab is gonna go for a big old reset onto Cutthroats, and that's gonna be actually perfect opportunity for Cutthroats. Does get a short stun into Such Fab while Such Fab is in feral form, killing speed to follow, which is perfect while outside of bear. That's gonna be Such Fab dropping into bear form with wall trinket out of that actually, so that's gonna be trinket down for Such Fab. Cutthroat still holding on to his trinket, does get a vanish off. So for Cutthroat, as long as he has a decent buff and a decent setup, he can actually take out Such Fab. Short stun coming out of that feral form. Probably should have waited for the DRs, but he's going to get another concoction rolling. And Such Fab just wants to get the dots up. There's going to be Thorns. Disarm coming out for Cutthroats onto Such Fab, but I don't think that does anything though. You can't disarm a bear, you can't disarm a cat. What are you going to do? Cut off their paws? That's kind of fucked up, fam. Cutthroats is going to get himself a grapple hook away. Stun coming out by Such Fab. Gouge into the feral, does get himself a lock, Hellstone as a heal. Parry coming in as he opens up on the Such Fab. Stun coming out. That's actually a full stun. Could get a lot of damage onto the feral. No, realizes that he's in a bad spot. He's going to bail the hell out of there as Such Fab is going to get himself free heals. Cutthroat is looking in maybe to get a kick onto Such Fab. Is he going to be able to? It's going to be re-stealth out of both of them. So it's going to be a stealthy duel for a bit, boys. That's the place where I couldn't find the group. Yeah, this is EU, guys, right now. This is EU. NA is tomorrow. NA is tomorrow, boys. Good evening. What up, Muhammad? How you doing, my man? What's up, Basic? How you doing, my dude? Pro, how you doing, my man? What's up, man? Zinji, how you doing, my man? Let's make kawaii desu scare. Means I'm scared in Japanese. Kawaii desu. I like that. I thought it was cute. But I know the word for kawaii can mean cute or scared. Either or. This is going to be a stun for Cutthroats. Into another disarm into this druid. Does disarm do anything? Ferals, let me know. Does disarm do anything to you? Because I'm under impression it does 0. Maybe even damage decrease doesn't do anything. It's going to be Cutthroats sprinting after Such Fab. Who's going to catch himself a nice reset. Going to get the bleeds rolling. That's going to be short stun onto Such... Oh, full stun actually onto Such Fab. That's a perfect opportunity for Cutthroats to get some damage. Bear form heal coming out for Fab though. Cheap shot out of that vantage for Cutthroats, and he's going to grapple hook out of there. This is a bad opportunity to be a rogue, man. When you got dots and a feral can get himself a nice reset on you. Looks like Cutthroats actually catches Such Fab out with an ambush. He re-stealthed and just ambushed it out of his opener. It's going to be killing spree, followed by a wall out of Fab into Thorns. Blind coming out for Cutthroats. That's going to be disarm onto the feral's trinket. And Cutthroat's actually hanging in there, getting a second concoction rolling. Does get a nice gouge. He has a full stun available with Such Fab. Well, Such Fab, his health is about half or so. Cutthroat is just trying to sprint the hell out of there. I don't know why he's sprinting. Could be built comp points on the feral. Is going to land a full stun. Can he get some big damage in? Does he have a decent buff rolling either, though? That's a good question. You need to be rolling good buffs as Outlaw. Bash coming out onto Cutthroats, and looks like Such Fab is going to be able to get a nice big old bite onto the boy. Next up is going to be Sejuk coming in. Gets a stun onto Such Fab. Is going to be heavily DR'd. Fab dropping into bear form instantly. Sejuk got some big damage rolling for him. Gonna try to get Such Fab, cut him down by chunk. And Fab is just gonna bail out of there, man. Running circles at this point. Does he use killing spree? I do. Did Cutthroats use it? Yeah, he did. He didn't use stun killing spree. He usually uses it outside of a stun though. Fab is making sure to get a dot onto Sejuk. Enough comp points and a finisher just to get a root onto Sejuk. Even though Sejuk root was down, he still stood there, dumbfounded for a second. Gonna go pick up the eye. I had done it before though. Like if you get stunned or rooted by something, sometimes you just stand still even if the root disappears. I've done it before, dude. It's like you get so used to like, okay, root, I can't go anywhere anyway. You're not even gonna hold down W. Or sometimes it bugs out, so like you hold down W and it doesn't even do anything. I think that's what happened to Sejuk. Again, gonna be another root out of such fab though. This root playstyle back to back is so annoying. Another stun coming out of Sejuk. He's gonna be able to get himself a counter. It's gonna be thorns out of fab though, so it's gonna be really bad for Sejuk. Can't really head into this feral even though he wants to, and that was a full stun and everything. Sejuk is gonna get himself a nice fear into fab. Needs to go for massive heals. Gonna start recovering while dampening is not quite high. That's gonna be a bad charge. Big heal coming in for Sejuk. Huge heal. Continue to pump damage into fab. I feel like when you're playing against Feral, you basically need to sacrifice all your rage to slows at this point, dude. So at least you can get the auto attacks in, you know what I mean? Such fab is scoring? Yes, it is. And he's doing a pretty good job playing what a Feral does. Stun coming out onto Sejuk, or by Sejuk onto such fab. Sejuk actually trinketed that root to make sure he can get himself a nice heal. Charges into fab, popping cooldowns. This is going to be thorns by the kitty though. So such fab is going to have himself covered. Sejuk is getting massive heals out of this though. I think he did burn himself a lock healthstone too. But Sejuk, let's see, he's going to just have to go for a full re-stealth. Still has bleeds on him, still bleeding out. That was a commanding shot actually. And fab is going to get back in there, get a stun set up, everything. Get bleeds up and running onto Sejuk. And Sejuk does get a stun into fab, but that root is going to separate the both of them. Charge coming out of the warrior. Maybe he can do something. Big leap coming out on top of fab. Trying to get some damage rolling, building up a lot of his resources back to back. Trying to use as much damage as he can while Enrage is up and running. Fab is going to catch himself on the restart. Again, short stun coming out. Fab getting disarmed. Again, does the disarm do anything against Ferals? This time a Feral relinquishes his right to bear arms. That's about all it does, huh? Good enough for me, man. Stun coming in onto fab. Sejuk does have some damage rolling though. It's a rampant damage, but he's doing something while coming out for fab though as he gets hit into a fear. Sejuk is gonna wait out the full fear. Gonna get some damage into such fab. Not gonna charge, so he can have a charge for later. Actually a very good move right now by the warrior. Sejuk is going to take a lot of bleed damage, but as long as he keeps pumping damage, he keeps healing as much as he can into that execute range. Does pop himself a reflect, it looks like. Does get a nice big old charge and a huge heal onto the Feral. Stun coming out to fab, actually could turn around. Big burst coming out with recklessness. Has Sejuk, has such fab in execute range and does execute the Feral after getting kited for as long as he did. Doing a little dance, because after all the kiting back and forth, this warrior was at least able to take out the Feral. Who is up next? Paradox, Purple Haze, Kawaii Desu. It looks like Paradox is going to be up next. Sejuk is going to get himself a trinket up out of that Hodge. Trinket coming up right as the Hodge went down. That's going to be big wings for Paradox though. Sejuk needs to get the hell out of there or do damage. Actually choosing to go for big damage to Paradox. Bob coming out. So Sejuk's stun is not going to do anything, even though Paradox could have just let that Shield of Vengeance do something. Not going to happen. The Shield of Vengeance is going to pop. And it does, and Sejuk didn't quite have enough heals or enough health to deal with the Paladin. One more second was left in that bop. What's up is going up next. The Boomington. It's going to be silence onto Paradox. So good, Jesus Christ. That was a good fucking duel, man. That was a good fucking duel. Oh my god. Alright, what's up? It's you versus Paradox. Can you do this, man? Can you channel your inner Pelcher? Speaking about Pelcher, what the hell is up, boy? What's up, favorite chicken boy? That's gonna be Thorns and Barkskin for what's up. Paradox is gonna bail out behind the pillar, though. Gonna catch a few regrowths with 23% dampening. Looking for a long-term game. Only has a bubble available. Chill the Raiders coming up in about a minute. Gonna pick up the eyes. What's up is gonna get out. Make sure to get redots. What's up needs to be using his roots a lot more often for these duels, man. You can actually get a lot of value out of it. I'm not a paladin who's just going to Hand of Freedom it, but at least like if you can force out Hand of Freedom, then you can have a root for the next time. I'm going to disarm Paradox as he engages next to WhatsApp. WhatsApp is going to be hanging out by the pillar. So is Paradox. That's going to be slow onto the Druid as he gets a root silence onto the Pala. What's up? Has opportunity to maybe do some damage, trying to make sure that his damage is still running with all the dots. Making sure to refresh those because those are insta-cast if he's ever in a bad position. He's getting up close and personal with the pallet, and does have thorns up and running, but the pallet is not going to hit into those, even though Hodge coming out as a defensive Hodge, so it might actually give What's Up an opportunity to maybe go retaliate, even if Paradox is going to have big offensives. What's Up could still do something about it. Barks can back up, disarm available again, does have innervate, but that's all he can really do with that. Big orbital cannon ready very, very soon. Does get a root onto Paradox with an instacast root, I think. There's going to be big wings out of Paradox. Disarm coming out or afterwards that could bubble this or shield avenges this damage. What's Up is trying to get whatever damage he can onto the Pala while Disarm is running and in effect. Shield avenges is up and running. What's Up needs to find a way to deal with this. Might want to go for a big heal. Does get himself a Swiftman. Still's holding on to the big heal though. Could pop it to Bear Form to get the big heal rolling. Does get Thorns up and running, which actually is going to pop back into What's Up face. This is going to be a Hodge, and Paradox is going to play defensive again. 33% dampening. Not even going to go bubble and try to finish off this Druid. Looks like everybody's playing for the long-term game right now, honestly. What's Up is going to get himself full re-heal, so will Paradox. Both all these guys. All of them are just playing for the long-term game, man. But is going to join if he has room on the Horde side. Ah, it sounds good. That sounds good. There's going to be a full root silence by What's Up onto Paradox, and Paradox is going to run. Paradox, get out there! Finish off this Boomy, man. Playing very, very carefully, but might be the end of him. Because for What's Up, we has Barkskin. Disarm available, Thorns available, Inkard coming in a few seconds, Orbital Cannon available very, very soon, and Paradox, once he engages, he gets disarmed and runs to the other side of the pillar right afterwards. I hate that playstyle. Just run at him, start to swing, disarm, run behind the pillar. I mean, what else is he going to do, right? Doesn't want to burn Bubble a little early. Really doesn't want to burn Bubble early. Can't really blame Paradox, but come on, dude. Hey, Dalaran, I have a question. Would you prefer to play Rogue more than a Mage in Classic? I don't know what I'm going to play. I'm probably going to end up playing Rogue, I'm probably going to play Rogue because I've been playing Rogue for the channel for the longest. So I feel like it'll make sense for me to play Rogue. I'd love to try something else, like a Warrior or something. But I think Rogue is going to be more up my alley for the playstyle itself. What's Up is going up versus Paradox. Paradox get engaged again for a moment, but as soon as he sees any kind of defenses coming in for What's Up with Thorns and Barkskin and Incarn, he's just going to line it. What's Up is trying to get himself over to Paradox. Paradox still waiting out for his Shield of Vengeance, looks like. What's Up looks like he's not going to be able to connect at all with that Incarn. Not going to be able to get any value out of that massive cooldown. I guess we need something like Tolvaron so Paradox can have, it can be really hard for him to get behind the pillar. It's going to be a disarm to Paradox again. He's actually not going to run from it. Hand of Freedom coming out right afterwards. It's going to be full wings with Shield of Vengeance up and running. What's Up is going to have to find a way to deal with this. Might want to pop it to Bear Form and get himself a massive heal. Gets a heal a little bit early. Thorns are not coming out quite yet. Thorns are up right now. Shield does pop, but with dampening, it's going to be a much weaker shield than what you expect. Hodge coming out. Paradox still has a little bit extra damage available. What's Up is still hanging in there for a bit. Bubble might come out of Paradox, and Bubble does come out. What's Up does have Barkskin coming out very, very soon, but Paradox, playing the long-term game, was able to eliminate him. Elwood up next, trying to shout a few room around the corner. Not going to be able to land it. Actually, for Elwood,
holy motherfucking shit!
I will join as my recently capped Legion main, Troll Demo Lock and my Liz 287, so help me God I am such a PvP.
Alright, Althani, if you want to join, man. Hey, anybody looking for people look up for Althani, man. Look up for Althani. Can we get a hashtag Althani in chat? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, my dude. The boys, look for Althani when you get a chance, alrighty? Look for him, man. Are you Alliance or Horde Althani? Let us know in the chat, dude. It's gonna be stun onto Paradox. Or into Elwood, actually. Was that a reflective stun? No, I was a stun by Paradox onto Elwood. Wasn't it? It looked like a reflective for a second. I don't know why I'm getting so confused. I was looking at the chat for a second and I missed a lot of this. That's gonna be a horror by Elwood. And Paradox is gonna... Dude, is this Blazer? Is this Blazer? I think you found your EU brother, dude. EU brother from another mother. This is also another paladin who loves pillars. Even if he's dueling against the Warlock, where Warlock would actually have advantage behind pillars. But is this Blazer EU version? What is this, dude? What is this? Not again. Paradox is running behind pillars, so he loves them. Elwood is gonna send all his demons, and Paradox is just gonna blaze all the way to the other side of the pillar. Gonna blaze over there. EU blazer, but better. Oh my god. Paladin, dude. This Paladin wants to play to win, dude. 58% dampening. Playing to win, man. Gonna get a Hodge into Elwood. Shield of Vengeance up and running and everything. It's gonna be full wings. No bubble, no bop available. Elwood maybe turn this around somehow, somewhere possible. Does try to land a fear onto Paradox, but it's gonna be a nice interrupt with a rebuke. Looks like Elwood is gonna be going down to Paradox. Oh, horror effect of the last ditch moment. Elwood trying to summon Demonic Tyrant without, too many demons. Does get a stone to Paradox though. Those demons could take him out. The Demonic Tyrant is up in his face. Paradox is running at Elwood. The demons are blasting. If only Elwood lived a little bit longer, the demons would have had a kill just there, dude. Pillars of Naru confirmed. Hiding behind the Naru. Or is it because he's a paladin? Or is it because he's a paladin? Alrighty, boys. Oh, Zakati, can you make a new group, my dude? You say ready, but you didn't change anybody. You have exactly the same group. Zakati, please take 5 minutes to take some new names, new faces in there. 5 minutes. I'm not gonna look for a new group until for 5 minutes. Please, please, because they got a couple of new ones, man. Chicken, hey Dala, got a 405 Horde. Are you with that? Are you with that on your group? If he's in your group, I can queue them, man. Belcher got a group. Ah, that could work.
My character's name is Demonic Boy, because I am troll.
Demonic Boy, okay. Okay, so you're a Horde. So guys, when you're making a group on the Horde, if you can look up for... It doesn't look, go for it. But Demonic Boy, Warlock, some along those names. If you guys could try to get him in your group, like Pelcher and Dead, that'd be great. Thank you. Appreciate you. Alrighty. We have Horde versus Horde this time. Scotty, getting new people? Perfect, man. I'll check you in with this after Pelcher versus Dead. Alrighty. Pelcher versus Dead, boys. I think I got it right. The macro and everything. Yeah, I did. Runes of Lordaeron, boys. You guys hate pillars? This is the map for you, man. For everyone that hates pillars. Switch, switch. All y'all that don't like pillars. Here we go, boys. Here we go. So what do we got? Actually got a lot of... Some new names, but hey, at least a variety for this today week. Fucking can't talk, dude. We got Crazy Monkey. Ooh. I like the face mask. We got Merrymaker. We got Rogue Spec. Wait, that's Pelcher. We got Rogue Spec. Playing what looks like Subtlety. And Ezekiel playing Assassination as well. Versus Dead. Hugh. Hugh. Is it Assassination? I think it was Sass. Junip, who is Gruesel from back in the day. Chaos! I like it. And Pure Nature. Looks like Pure Nature is going to be up first. As always, guys, good luck, have fun. Raid buffs are okay from Mage, Priest, Warrior. Pally buffs, keep it to yourselves. All stealthies, be out of stealth unless you're dueling. All pharaohs, be out of cat form unless you're dueling. Good luck, have fun, everybody. Good luck and have fun. It looks like it is going to be Gruesel up first as Junip. We're going to call him Junip because that is his name. Junip up first on a nice... Actually, by the way, the Striders do have a new model. If you guys want to get those on a Horde, that would be fine. This is going to be Junip versus Crazy Monkey up first. It's going to be chicken insta out of Junip as Crazy Monkey not even getting a big setup for damage, just a stun. Looks like Crazy is just trying to hang in. The dampen harm is coming out as Junip is trying to pop in some massive bursts right now. And Crazy Monkey is dropping down in health very little by little. Charge coming out of Junip, putting Crazy Monkey into the execute range. Fear coming out. Big cool dance available for Junip. Karma instantly out of this Monkus. Could turn around this damage with this Karma. Incap coming out on Junip. Gonna break out of it instantly. Charge coming on to Monkey. Junip still has him in such a good spot. It's gonna be a big serrated damage, but it looks like Junip is just gonna be like, you know what? All your damage, psych, execute. Out of here. Took down a Monk fairly quickly, just popping a lot of offensive pressure. That's what Fury Word is all about. Full stone coming in by Ezekiel onto Junip. Just making sure to throw knives just to keep him slow with the dots. Junip is just going to have to take that dot damage over time. Ezekiel is not ready to score a kill right now. Just want to bleed out Junip for a little bit. Get the dots up and running. Junip is going to AoE out the Rogue for a moment, though. I don't think Junip is going for his thumb playstyle either. This is going to be pure damage coming out. Actually dropping some damage onto Ezekiel. Big charge coming out. Junip getting hit with a stun. No chicken available for a while. And Ezekiel is just going to pop a defensive kidney. Junip could go for maybe a big leap. Does land a big leap, but Ezekiel does get a slow charge to follow. Ezekiel needs to find a way to deal with this warrior. Does still hold on to a blind, I think. Evasion coming out right now. Junip can't hit into this, so you're just going to bail out of there, man. Keep it slow into Ezekiel, though. Keeping him close. Kidney coming out onto Junip. There's going to be full vendetta damage coming in. Is Junip going to trinket or do any kind of healing for that? Is he going to pop a cooldown? Actually has Ezekiel in the execute range. That's going to be a blind coming out for Ezekiel, though. Get a concoction rolling. Junip hasn't popped the defensive yet. 13 seconds for trinket. Sap coming out. Gonna AoE out. Ezekiel with an AoE Dragon's Roar to follow. No stuns coming out on this boy. That's gonna be execute range as Vanish comes out. Junip was just, you know what? Vanish ain't happening. Execute. Out of here. Does find another rogue right afterwards. It's a subtlety rogue this time. Literally just finding this rogues out of nowhere, spinning around. Junip is taking some Shadow Strike damage. Cheap shot coming out. Has a trinket available. It is going to trinket out of this right now. Trying to get some big damage into Rogue Spec. Is that going to be evasion out of this rogue, though? Evasion does come out as Junip gets a charge in. So Junip is in a bad spot where he can't really do anything to Rogue Spec. Does get a fear, though. Does land a fear. Kidney coming out. Does Rogue Spec have the damage rolling? Big Dragon's Roar coming in for Junip. Could get a charge in off of this rogue, but Rogue Spec is not letting him go anywhere. Junip is in a bad spot. Might need to go for big heals. Blind coming out. Might need to go for big heals. Hasn't popped a big heal. Was hoping he could deal with this rogue right then and there with a bloodthirst. Should have popped his big defensive right then and there and went for a heal. Or maybe done even earlier. Now it's going to be Hugh versus Rogue Spec up next. Rogue Spec just hanging out. Trying to wait out for his cooldowns. Evasion is down. Vanish is down. Probably Shadow Blade still on top of that. While Hugh is just hanging out. Might go for the eye. That was a very good play by Junip. All the way to the end, man. All the way to the end. Rogue Spec is going to be hanging out by the wall. The eyes are available for both rogues. Hugh looks like he's going to be committing to picking up the eye. Is it going to be, though? No, just hanging out next to it. Rogue Spec is getting himself a nice LOS, though. Like, as if he knows where Hugh's at. He looks like Hugh's going to pick up the eye. Almost walked by it. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. But they're right next to each other. But the other eye is going to be Sapper to Hugh. Rogue Spec is going to be able to get the opener, which is as good of a position as he could be in. Cheap shot coming out. Maybe he can go for a big setup. Maybe he can go for a big one-shot combo onto Hugh. It's going to be blind out of Hugh. Off the bat, Rogue Spec has a trick coming up very, very soon. So if anything, this is going to be a huge advantage for Hugh now with the dots. Does get hit with a kidney off the bat. Rogue Spec actually had a full kidney. So Hugh's not going to be able to get those full stuns there unless Mark for that stun. Does have Vendetta rolling. It's going to be a lot of damage onto Rogue Spec. Does have Cloak of Shadows. Hugh's just pumping massive damage to this boy. Cloak of Shadows and Rogue Spec is trying to sprint out of there. Just trying to get away. Wow, nice to get a throw to his back. Hugh will stick him out. Blind. Does Rogue Spec have a blind? Does get a kidney onto Hugh. Tricky coming out. Cheat death and that's it, man. Hugh does say nail him though, dude. That PvP trick he's using. He must be using a Gladiator PvP trick like the big burst one every 2 minutes. That was an insane amount of bursts out of Hugh. Assassination damage, boys. That's scary. But that's going to be Hugh versus Merrymaker. Both of these guys are assassination rogues. One eye available for either or. Merrymaker is hanging out by one of the eyes while Hugh is hanging out by the other. Actually, both of the eyes are available. I forgot. Mary's going to pick up those eyes. Hugh's going to be... What? That was a vanish by Merrymaker, so Hugh couldn't quite get an opener. That was a sap, so Mary's going to be able to get the opener onto Hugh. Big damage coming out. Evasion is up, but those dots are ticking down. Hugh's going to get himself a concoction rolling, but it is going to be a blind. Merrymaker, dead pop, Vendetta, and everything. Should have probably just let those dots tick on him, maybe. Nope, he's going to just get him full resap, and Merrymaker is just going to go for a full re right here. Both of these guys burn evasion, so for Mary, he's going to be able to get the opener. That's going to be his advantage. With a full kidney. Going to open up with a full kidney. Oh, no. Merrymaker's playing subtlety, actually. Never mind. I was thinking it was assassination. So Merrymaker was able to do that much damage to Hugh in the opener. And next one. Just going to sprint away. Shadow Step 2 and Ally. Pop in concoctions and get himself a full re-heal. Even Cloak of Shadows to make sure those dots are out. And Shadow Steps back out there, man. That was very, very interesting. I thought Mary was playing assassination, actually. But all the burst damage, man. That was some subtlety action right now. Very well played. Very, very well played. So now it's going to be Mary versus what looks like Pure Nature, who is playing He's playing Feral with Incarnation. What was the worst expansion PvP wise, PvE wise, but of course who cares about PvE? LMAO. Yeah, it was pretty bad, Quinrad. I PvP'd a lot, so what wasn't the worst, but it was still pretty bad. Nothing happened, man. I'm impressed to kill the warrior. What the fuck, bro? You didn't do that bad, man. You didn't do that bad. Although Gruesome, my man, you gotta press the defensive, man. Junip, you gotta press the defensive and heal. But he was doing really good without popping you, dude. So if he was dueling without that heal, you know he would be able to do well. Merrimack is hanging out by the bushes, ready to pounce on the prey. Has a vanish coming in about 8 seconds. Could be waiting for the Feral forever, though. The other eye is not up. So Merrimaker could go pick up the eye and vanish. So you'll always have an opener on Pure Nature. So as long as Merrimaker can get that opener, he'll be good. Unless Pure Nature does go pick up the eye himself. Merrimaker is sitting in a good spot where he has the LOS of that hill. Whichever eye gets picked up. So at least he's in a good spot. Both eyes are up right now for either or. Both of these guys could pick him up. Spelcher's not going to have a good time. Mary, you better win this because Spelcher is a boom kid. He's not going to have any kind of healing out of this. It's going to be dead and chaos afterwards. They walk in next to each other for a moment. Just for a moment. I didn't want to get 3 weeks if I had all works. Yeah, bro, you did just fine, man. You did just fine. What do you mean, Dal? I got this easy. Alright, Pelcher, you got this easy, boy. Easy, duel, dude. 20% dampening, easy. Trying to get some better songs, man. Alright, Pure Nature and Mary. One of you guys got to pick up the eyes at this point, man. I think it's coming down to that moment. Unless a walking bastard. Aww. Merrymaker does get a sap into chaos just for fun. Dead is just throwing down flare. It's like, nope, you can't be coming into our room. Otherwise, you're going to be seen. I feel like if anything, one thing World of Warcraft can get from Fortnite is maybe like some kind of walls that close in if the duel lasts too long. Or if arena matches last too long so you can't get all the LOS. I mean, dampening is fine, but what if you didn't have dampener but instead closing in walls, right? That'd be interesting. Well, the duel has been going on, the stealth duel, for quite a minute. Quite a minute, chat. So if anything, both of these guys have all their cooldowns. Mary could go pick up one of the eyes and vanish, but feels that it might be better just not to pick it up at all. Because then he'll be at a disadvantage. That is a Feral that he's playing up against. So this could be difficult, man. This could be rough. He's walking right next to him, though. They were right next to one another. Right next to one another. Pure Nature is hanging out by one of the eyes. Could be anybody, man. It could be anywhere. How do I leave guilds with a new guild UI? /G quit. /G quit should still work. The best PvP is War NA. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Boring. Kowalski, my man. How you doing, my dude? Yeah, I'm waiting for these guys to pick up the eye. But I feel like where Merrymaker's at, where he wants to win this duel as a subtlety. So I really like subtlety is kind of hard. It's hard to win. Hard for subtlety to win duels. You have a lot of CC, but no damage. So you can CC all day, but when you don't have any damage to follow, like it's actually kind of difficult, man. So what Merrymaker doesn't want to do, he doesn't want to pick up the eyes, because then the Feral will know when to go to pick up the eyes, and you'll send him bare. For Mary, it's actually a lot easier and better to find the druid out of stealth. Is it Dead that goes next? Uh-oh, it looks like we're having a swap in, boys. It looks like it's going to be Dead the Hunter versus Merrymaker instead. Mary has all cooldowns, and so does Dead. Instead of having the stealth duel, we actually have Dead picking up the eyes, sending the pet over at Mary. This is actually a very interesting turn of events. The pet is going to get a stun onto Merrymaker. Merrymaker is not going to be able to get an opener setup. He's going to get a Shadow Step. Oh, a Shadow Step Kidney onto Dead, blinding the pet. And Dead just wants to keep Mary out here in the open. Vanish came out from Mary, but Flare is going to get him out. Evasion is up for Merrymaker. Does have Cloak of Shadows too. Cloak of Shadows down. That's going to be a trap out of Dead. Mary is continuing to pump pressure into Dead as best as he can. Dead just has all the damage going. It's going to be short, cheap shot onto Dead as Mary is trying to break away. Harpoon is going to put him out in a bad spot though. And Dead is just going to bail out of there. Letting the pet do a lot of the kill command stuff. Gonna throw a grenade in there. Looks like Mary's gonna die to the dots, and down he goes. Dead is up next versus Pelcher. That was a nice turn of events. The duel actually got going for a bit. Pelcher is trying to get himself some resources going from the pet. Dead got himself big damage coming out. Integral Roots coming in onto the pet. Dead can go for some big damage into Pelcher, but at least his pet would be nearby. Pelcher needs to get away from the pet. Incarn coming out for this boomkin, and Dead is going to bail out of there. But not before a few instant casts are going to chase him. Manding bandages are coming out for Dead. Barskin coming in for Pelcher is dealing with a pet. Doesn't want to get trapped up. Is trying to go for regrowth. That could be a freezing trap. No, it's a stun coming out. Trinkets out of it. Could be a freezing trap either way. Dead is trying to get a deal with this. It's going to be Bash coming in. Does Pelcher have any more cooldowns? Maybe one more Star Surge trying to get the instant cast to the Dead. One more Star Surge putting Dead pretty close to Dead. And that's going to be regrowth coming out. Dead could go for some Manding bandages himself though. Hibernate coming onto the pet, so maybe Pelcher can get himself a little bit more healing. Going to go for regrowth, and I think Dead. I think he went for feign death or something, because that pet didn't get CC'd at all. Dead is waiting out those dots. Does get himself a Manding bandage. Pelcher is going to get himself a little bit over E-heal. Re-stealth coming out right afterwards. Pelcher could win this, dude. I believe. Oh, the freezing trap is going to put him in a bad spot. They're taking him out of stealth. And Dead is going to go into camo for a moment, get himself some heals. Grenade getting thrown, and Pelcher. Pelcher having your resources for big damage. Is trying to go for whatever instant cast he has onto Dead. Harpoon coming out, and that's going to be it. No! All this! Hello? There's no swapping. That's not even a thing. I don't know what happened. I guess Dead would have to explain that a bit, man. That was weird. But at least the duels got going, yeah? What's up, Osiki? How you doing, my man? Shadowrunner, what's up, dude? No, that's true. We don't actually have like a rule of swapping or anything. But Dead just kind of came out, man, and the duels went on their way. I need that feral. I'm happy. I needed that feral. Yes, Ajik, what's up, man? Alright, boys. Look for Demon Boy. Look for Demon Boy. That's Althani, my man. That's Althani. EU 43? 44? Alright, how many more do we got? We can do like 2 more, man. We can do like 2 more if not 1 more. I approve of Dead's actions. A stealth duel was messed up. I didn't want to waste our EU duel time install 24/7. I asked him to come back so I can fight, and we continue. Fair enough. Yo, Wyming, if you want to get a 1v1 versus Dead to settle the score, man, you guys are more than welcome to. We could do a 1v1 duel. We could do a 1v1 duel. We want to see Zikati versus Horde. We want to see Zikati. I can take Zikati as a new group versus a Horde group. Yeah. I think most of the guys in Dead's group didn't really get to play, did they? We could do that. Here we go. If they have the full group. We could try that. Zikata versus Dead. I'm not full. Oh, if you, I was thinking maybe if you had everybody. Should I re-invite them? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Dal, Wolves here. Can I join as Ali? Yeah, we can do 1 more after this one, man. We can do a group of alliance after this, alright? I'm gonna leave all arenas right now. Okay, now full. Wait, no, wait. No, 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 no. No! Wrong one! I think I queued wrong people. I think it's Pelcher versus Dead. Yeah, this is Pelcher versus Dead. Redo. Redo out of this. Redo. We're gonna get Zikati versus Dead. Redo that one. Redo. I was trying to do alt up to bring back the command for Dead versus Zikati. But instead it gave me chicken. Which is Pelcher. That's not what I meant to do. Redo. My bad. You see what happened, but no need for toxicity? Yeah, boys, come on, guys. This is a good stream, man. We have a good community in here. We have a really good community. Come on, man. I think Dead has 0 chance to win. Do you think so? Nanda, what's up, Nanda? You versus Dead? Oh, that'd be nice, man. You versus him. That'd be interesting to see, man. You wanna play Colchirum when they come out? Mate, look at this fucking mustache, dude, mate. I'm sorry, dude. I made a mistake. So what we'll do is we'll do 2. Okay. You guys out? I'm gonna message Dead because I accidentally queued him and Pelcher when they just did the duel. When I meant to queue Zakati and Dead. Yeah? Okay, cool. We get a decent song in here, dude. Is this a good one? What about this one? Okay, cool. Zikari and Foggy 5. Wait, what? That didn't work? Okay, now we're good. Don't know what happened there. And then after this one, boys, we'll do another one. We'll do an Uno Mas. I want to see Althani in there. I want to see Wolf's in there. I want to see all these bad boys in here. Alrighty? 1200 strong as fuck. Like Unholy. Yo, they're really good right now, aren't they? They really are, boys. They really are. Evan, how many 551 duels are you posting with each live stream? Depends which. If we ever get any good ones, Grant. I only try to take the best ones. I used to take every single one of them, but I thought, you know what, I'll just take the best ones out of the week, man. Because we get so many of them. There's no point of posting every one of them. I do try to post as many as I can, though, dude. But I do try to post, like, the most hype ones, though, more than anything. Arena without pillar will change everything. I need to see something like that. That would be, oh, that'd be cool. That would be cool. There is an arena where pillars sometimes come up back in the day. I don't know if we can queue into that one, though. I think that's off the table now. It used to be able to. Alright, switch. Alright, cool, boys. What do we got? What do we got? We got Fortune. Oh, boy. Kawaii Desik making a comeback. Monk Life. Oh, my God. Look at this boy. Oh, he looks kind of cool, actually. Such Fab and Zakati versus Dead. We got Dead, Junip, Chaos, Norcool, and Viber. We got the Warrior team, boys. Junip is up next in a big old... What is that, Kodo? It's going to be versus Fortune, trying to get some damage in. It's going to be full stun and damage on Fortune. Chicken coming out for Junip, though. Blade Storming out of him. Fist of Fury coming out. Those Fist of Furies are going to be the rough, man. That's another Zuen rolling. I think that was a prog Zuen, too. Not a real Zuen, either. Fury coming out on Fortune as he popping wall, trying to get more damage into Junip. Junip getting himself a charge him. Junip not playing with a stun, so he's going to have a double charge in case he needs to for some big healing. Damp at home coming off for Fortune. It's going to be a leap out of there. Leaping in there for Junip. Double leap. Fist of Fury to parry all the damage, though. So Junip just needs to not do anything during that. That's going to be a big touch of death coming out onto Junip. Fortune is going to get himself some big damage out. It's going to be huge heals coming out of Junip. And it's going to reduce a lot of the damage from touch of death. Needs to pop in that heal early. It's going to be Karma. Junip just needs to wait out and AFK this Karma for just a little bit longer. Fortune could combo that into Fist of Fury, though, to stop Junip from being able to score a kill. That's going to be Fist of Fury. Right as I predicted, Junip is in a bad spot. Does get a charge him. And kept coming out onto the Warrior as Fortune bails out of that one, dude. Gonna go for Vilifies right now. Yo, Fortune, you actually have the same mog as Bam X. Do you know him by any chance? Bam X? He was a pretty good monk last duel, man. I actually posted a video of him today. It's gonna be Rolling Dragon Punch to Fist of Fury outwards. Junip is just getting countered without parry. Finally, a moment to heal. Maybe Junip can get himself a little bit of healing back to back. Maybe charge heal. Looks like Junip is out of cooldowns and he's down, man. Eventually, you come out of all the cooldowns, and that Fist of Fury parry is a little bit nuts to deal with. Like, once the fists go flying, it's 100% parry. Insanely good against Warriors. Look at that Dalaran name, my man. Yo, hey, I don't appreciate you coming by, man. It's going to be Fortune versus Chaos next. Root coming out instantly, and Fortune is just going to get out of it with images. Fist of Fury wall coming out for Chaos. Looks like he's going to go for a Whirling Dragon Punch. Chaos took a lot of damage just now, but he's going to bail out of there pretty easily. Going to go for re-heals, and so will Fortune, though. That Fist of Fury damage is going to be nuts. Also, everybody, I want you to take a moment to appreciate the mod that Chaos is rocking right now, dude. The good old mod. That's actually going to be the gear you'll want to run as a leather class in vanilla. So enjoy it while you got it right now, because you'll see more of it once vanilla comes out. It's the trick coming out for Fortune. Intro to in-cap stun onto Chaos. It's the trick out of that stun. Both of these guys trading trinkets left and right. Fist of Fury coming out. Even though Thorns are up for Chaos, Fortune's still going to do some damage into those Thorns. Zuen getting summoned out from the proc. Fortune popping and dampen harm. Kind of in a bad spot. Might even want a Karma. Actually in such a bad spot. Might want to karma to you. Hold on to his health for a little bit. You're gonna drag and kick out of that karma. No! Was too far from a karma. Bled out right at the very end. That karma should have come out a little bit earlier. Next up is gonna be Zakati. Knows how to deal with ferals. Gonna just run at him. Dog chasing cats. Grip, stun, pet getting buffed up. That's gonna be Zakati just gonna go for the slowest possible death onto chaos. Big apocalypse coming out. Needs to keep this Ferris load every global just to make sure that the undead do have enough damage on him. And Chaos is getting beat up by all this undead. Good for Zakati. Really good right now. Chaos is going to try to go for some heals, but those undeads are going to do a lot of damage though. Right as it's starting to fall apart, Zakati is going to slay him. Another soul claimed into his good old weapon. What kind of weapon do you even roll? Is that the, that's a lightsaber, dude. That's a lightsaber. Next up is going to be Viber playing himself some Arms Warrior. Going to charge in with the banner. Stun coming out. Zakati just lagging all over the place. Zakati is going to be the guy we'll be watching for a little bit as Viber just spinning to win right now. Has himself, what is it ever called? Avatar rolling. We don't see that called down a lot. Fury coming out onto Zakati. Viber needs to get some big damage up and running. Zakati hasn't popped a big defensive quite yet, unless he had Lichborn earlier. Does summon of the pet stun coming out, and it's going to be big necrotic stacked up into Viber. Viber doesn't have any kind of healing. It looks like this duel is over for Arms Warrior. This is just not even a chance, man. Not even a chance that he can stand against an Unholy DK God. Stun coming out. Looks like Viber is going to be dropping down any moment now. Dots in the pet, and that's it, man. He died an honorable warrior's death, at least. He played it to win, man. He played down to will. Norcal up next, and a Fury Warrior. Popping in big defensives off the bat, actually? No, just a reflect. Just a reflect of Zakati. Let's go. Big Necrotic getting stacked up on our boy Norcal as he's popping some big offensive hams. Gonna get a stun to Zakati. It's gonna be Lichborn out of Zakati, though. I think he uses Lichborn as a trinket, but just disables it so he doesn't have to be slow walking, and so he can engage with Norcal. That's gonna be Fear onto Zakati. Norcal find himself at a very bad health. No dampening quite yet. Might want to go for big heals. No, gonna get a charge. Hold on to his heal for now. Hold on to his heal. Needs to get more damage to Zakati, but those necrotics are gonna put him in a bad spot. The charge, no, leap right out. Getting charged by the pet. Stun right afterwards. Check it out. Looks like he's gonna go down. Zakati wasn't even need to be there to end him. Looking for Dead. Does get Dead found out with a Death and Decay. Dead popping in some massive hams. Has Aspect of the Eagle stun coming into Zakati. And Zakati is just going to bail behind the other side of the pillar right afterwards. Needs to go for some healing. Going to generate his resources off the pet. Actually going to go for big death strikes off of the pet. That wants to walk him through that trap. Is going to put up a bleed on Zakati. And Zakati still has a few more death strikes that he can go for. 3% dampening only. Zakati getting hit with a harpoon right afterwards. That's going to be big defenses out of Dead. Zakati, just to do some work now, is going to get a bunch of necrotics stacked up onto Dead or anybody, really. Anybody that he's near. Going to go for more necrotics onto Dead. His pet is down for the moment. Zakati might be able to get himself some healing. It does have Death Pact. Oh, right before the Death Pact could go off. Dead takes him out and does flag him. Kawaii Desu is up next. There's going to be a lot of traps available for Dead. The Kawaii Desu coming out, and Dead's just going to kite him through it. Actually, Kawaii Desu almost avoided the root trap. Going to just leap in there as a kitty cat. You use a travel form leap while Wall is up and running. Thorns are up. Dead is going to go for a turtle shell. That's going to be freezing trap onto Kawaii Desu. Going to trick it out of it instantly. Bash coming in to follow onto Dead. Does Dead have anything left out of this, or is he just in a bad spot? Did Kawaii Desu play him out like a fiddle? Dead is going to be able to get a stun and try to get away from Kawaii. Does have traps up and running. Manic Bench is coming out to get the dots rolling, and that's going to be a root onto Kawaii Desu with a nice bleed. That is going to continue putting up traps. He's going to get himself a feign death. Maybe pull his pet back. Yeah, does pull his pet back. Maybe he can go for a full camo. Does he have dots? Camo coming out with a flare to follow. Dead is actually getting himself a clean re-stealth. Very well played. Very well played. Unholy's a lot of fun to level. Blazer. Yeah, Unholy out of the 3 specs of Death Knight, Blood is pretty cool. Unholy's a lot of fun. I think it has a cool playstyle and very good fantasy to it. Frost used to be really good. I don't really know. I guess it still can do damage. Frost can do damage. It's not a lot of sustained damage, so that's why it's not that good in duels. But if you get into a group of players, that's where you can do a lot of damage. I posted a Frost DK video earlier today. I think Lich King arms way better than WAD arms. I never played back in Wrath. That would have been cool, though. Right, get the fuck out, man. Fury's fucking strong. Where is he more defensive heal skill in competitive PvP? Fury is pretty good, but Arms needs to be played with a healer, though. That's going to be Dead versus Kawaii Desu. It's going to be full stun wall coming out for Kawaii. That's the last wall available with Thorns. Dead is going to get a nice harpoon and wants to walk this Pharaoh through this trap. Just cast him there. And as soon as Kawaii Desu goes behind the pillar, Dead is going to send one aspect of the Eagle Mongoose Bite in there. Very well played. Who's up next? We got Such Fab and Monk Life. Who's up next, boys? Which one of you? Monk Life is just looking around. Huh? Is nobody going to go? I think they're still trying to figure out who's going first, who's going last. But for Dead, this perfect opportunity to be sitting right in a freezing trap. Gets a bunch of traps up and running with a flare. Looks like it's going to be Such Fab next. So Dead already having beaten a couple pharaohs already throughout this duel today. Knows exactly how to play. It's going to be Such Fab getting an opener, trying to get some damage on Dead. Not going to land the stun. Instead, going to eat the freezing trap. Dead has the second freezing trap available as a retreat in case things go bad. In case Such Fab gets fewer cooldowns. Wants to kind of run him through, but not really. Stun coming up to Such Fab and is going to run him over the freezing trap right afterwards. As Such Fab gets a trinket, Dead is going to get himself a nice reset. Trying to throw down a root trap. Not going to connect onto Such. And Fab is going to find himself a nice re-stealth, and so will Dead for a moment. But looks like the Moonfire dot is still going to be on Dead. Fab could go for a nice opener. Is going to land a nice stun onto Dead. Trinket coming out for Dead. Has a couple traps that he can walk Fab through. There's going to be Thorns coming out for Fab, though Dead doesn't really want to hit into that. And Fab is taking long strides around that trap. Dead is trying to walk through it, and that's going to be Fab walking through that one trap. Because of the Moonfire, though, as long as Fab maintains the Moonfire on Dead, a nice refresh Moonfire, every time Dead tries to go for a reset, he can take out the bleeds, but at least he won't be able to re-heal fully. That's one thing that he can do. Dead going to pick up the eyes with the traps on the side. Sees Fab from a mile away. Fab is going to get a nice opener, though, with an Incarn. That's a full setup. Does Dead have anything? Has Turtle Shell rolling. No trinket for a while. Stun coming onto Fab. Does have aspect of the Eagle, so you can get some damage. Grenades coming out from a distance, making sure the dots are rolling while Fab does have wall. Trying to use that wall and whatever heals he has to maintain himself while getting close to Dead. Does get a stun to Dead as he just kept running for a moment. Looks like that was a freezing trap for a moment, maybe. Not sure what triggered that, but it looked like he kind of was falling over. Dead is forced to pop out. Turtle Shell. Many bandages to follow afterwards. Such Fab does want to stop it. Does land a Moonfire. Just doing a really good job with that. Dead is going to be able to disengage. Gets himself a defensive rolling. Fab is finding himself in actually a very bad position health-wise, though. Little by little. Trying to maintain 32% dampening. Can he maintain his health until he takes out Dead? Looks like Such Fab might be going down. And he does. And next up is going to be Monk Life. Can Monk Life do anything? Dead doesn't have a trinket for 30. Turtle for about 2 minutes or so. Heal coming in about 30. That was a full camo. Will Monk Life be able to find him? Could go pick up the eye right now. Or maybe not. Dead is still good. Dead is a really good hunter, dude. Dead is an exceptionally good hunter. Very well played, dude. Very well versed. Can't beat him, not even close. I don't think I've ever beat him on when I played EU, man, as a rogue. I don't think I ever beat Dead. I beat him once accidentally as a paladin one time back in Legion when paladins were pretty OP, man. That's the only time I remember we beating Dead. I think he was down on cooldowns too, dude. Every other time, never. Never. So badly want to play a hunter, but I'm waiting for Zendalari. Dude, Zendalari Hunter is going to be pretty good. I still can't wait to find out what the ratios are going to be. I know they have like the racial with like Prey to Loa, but that's really about it. I don't remember what else they would have. It's going to be Monk Life getting hit with a stun. Trinket's out of immediately. It's a grenade to the face. It's going to be stunned onto Dead. Dead should have a trinket available. It's going to be Monk Life going on a full Touch of Death Serenity playstyle. It's going to be Dead trying to get out of that. He's going to eat that Touch of Death in a moment. Does eat it. Not the worst kind of damage he could come out of it. Does get himself a heal of 41% dampening though. Monk Life is in a bad spot right now. They're going to go for Vivify as the pet is hitting him. Pet is just taking bites out of him. Monk Life might even walk through Dead's trap. Karma coming out pretty early on. And Dead wants to run through a freezing trap. The Fist of Fury is going to slow him down for a moment. Monk Life just won't walk forward. Does eat a freezing trap as he's backflipping in the air. That's an interesting face. And Monk Life is just going to drag and kick out of there as Dead has big cooldowns. I was heating my call just now. Almost got procced on, dude. Battle for procs, man. Heating my call is going to eliminate him right now and does go down. Alrighty, boys. What do you want to do, man? What experience is he? What's CR? Dead, I think he's been 2400 back in Legion, man. He's been around the block, though, dude. has been around the block for sure. Thumbnail? Yeah, that looked pretty cool for thumbnail. I could take the time to cut that one out. It looked like, you know what it made me think of? It made me think of one of those calendars that e-girls like to do sometimes. He's like laying down. Imagine him on the beach, laying down, maybe like a couple buttons on the shirt down, chest hair showing. Looks like an e-girl with calendar, dude. Not that anything wrong being an e-girl and having calendars that you sell on your Patreon. There's nothing wrong. I respect all women. Yeah, I feel like a jackass saying this, but can upload. Kalen's 185. He's a monk in the last days. Yeah, I could look for him, man. I could look for him. Kilian. Yeah. I still have a lot of the duels that I'm trying to get through. I gotta edit them first, and I usually I've been behind today, man. Today I was just behind on my videos, so because I've been so behind, I just didn't get through all of them yet, man. Zikati versus Prox. You want to go versus Prox, Zikati? Okay. We can do one more. We'll do one más. Dad wants to play MM. I want to ask Wolves if he's in the Alliance group right now. Dala, we've been waiting, no fair. Yeah, okay, I'll probably queue you guys against Chicken. If we have an Alliance group against Chicken, we can queue you guys against Chicken. I have Zikati in the new group, ABMM. Yeah? Are you with Zikati? That's my question now. What's the name of the group? Usually 5v5 1v1, my dude. Usually 5v5 1v1. Are you with Zikati? Sure. I hope you with Zikati, because I'm gonna probably be doing one last one, Wolves. Just make sure, my man. This might be the last duel of the week. Or for the EU at least. Not for the week, because we'll probably do more throughout this week, but we'll see, you know what I mean? Just trying to make sure with you, my man. Did you forget me? What up, Jasim? How you doing, my man? Althani? Yo, do we have Althani in a group? I did ask earlier if we can get Althani in a group, ma'am. My group in one is Zikati, we can do that. Alright, first let's do one more 5v1 duel, then we can do the 1v1s, alrighty? Then we can do 1v1s, alright? Zikati, one more 5v1, man. One more 5v5 1v1, and then we could do 1v1 of you versus Prox, or however you want to duel, man. Or however you want to duel, man. Elwood's group, please. Also, whoever's Horde group. Wait, do you have Demonic Boy? Yep, okay, cool. I'm gonna kill you versus Zikati. That's fine. Invite spectator match Zikari Chicken 5. Wait, that didn't work? Cool, now we're good. So we got our last one, boys. Last duel of the day. We got Zikati. We got Pelcher's group. On Tiger Speak. That's a map we haven't seen today at all. Hopefully you're in this one, Wolves. Hopefully you're in this one, man. This is the last one for the night, dude. Last one for the evening, my man. Last one. Hopefully you're in this, dude. Somewhere, anywhere. A body pillow with Dal's face. Ooh, that will look good, dude. That will look good. I buy 2 of those. I buy 2 of those. I have a twin, but then we'll be quadruplets. With 2 of those? Hell yeah. Alrighty, boys. Alright, switch. Good luck, have fun. This is the last one. I'll say the rules one more time just for posterity's sake. Raid buffs are okay, so warrior, priest, mage buffs are fine. Pally buffs, keep them to yourself. Druids that are feral, be out of feral unless you're the ones dueling. Stealthies of all kinds, be out of stealth unless you're dueling. Warlock buffs are fine. Good luck, everybody. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. We got ANN. We got Crazy Monkey, Demonic Boy, Pelcher, and Rogue Spec. We also got Brixton, Quiet Desu, Monk Life. What's up? And Zikati. You guys enjoy yourselves. Good luck. Have fun. It looks like it's going to be Brixton up first. That is. Wait, is that Wolves? Oh, it is Wolves. Pretty sure it is. Playing his arms. Gonna show us how it's done. The first guy is gonna be his Pelcher with his Boomy. Could be anyone's duel, honestly. Arms versus Pelcher. I think Pelcher wins because he can heal. But Brixton, if you can get some big damage rolling, like big train of damage, I think could do, man. I think it'll work. Pelcher's trying to find himself a nice angle into Brixton so he can open up with a root in the opener. He's gonna go for root. Brixton does come out in the open. Perfect opportunity for Pelcher, though. Saw the Boomy at the last moment. Decided he's gonna rush him and paid the price with a couple Ras. That's all he took, is just a couple Ras to the face. Big damage coming out for Brixton, though, in the opener. Trying to get Pelcher down right now. Gonna go for big mortal strikes with a Blade Storm to follow. Brixton popping big cooldowns right now. Huge damage coming in onto Pelcher. Gonna leap out of there. Gonna go for a commanding shot right afterwards. The Pelcher is gonna catch himself a few heals. I feel like Brixton, as an arms warrior, I don't really know what you can do, I guess, in a duel. If you can pull this off, man, I'll be very much impressed. But generally, I see only Fury do well. That's going to be a root onto Brixton in the open. Pelcher is going to be able to get himself few cheeky solo Ras and Lunar Strikes. Get himself a little bit of resources. Get early damage. Brixton is going to dip behind the pillar right now. Hanging around about half health. No commanding shot for a while. Does have parry up and running. So at least if anything, if not going to parry Boomkin damage, at least he can get a defensive. It's going to be Brixton going in for some big damage right now. As Pelcher is getting mailed right now. Just nailed with mortal strikes back to back. Fear coming out. Brixton's popping a big defensive. Pelcher could take him out any moment. The Brixton barely has any health. Nice charge coming in. It looks like Pelcher is going to be able to take Brixton out, though. Brixton does go down. Pelcher takes one out. Regrowth's coming out. Yeah, that's hard, man. As arms warriors, I don't think you could do anything, even if you wanted to. Zikati's going in up next as an Unholy Warrior Monster. Where's this Pelcher? Pelcher and Zikati always had like a back and forth for a while. This would be very interesting to see who wins this duel. Pelcher does see Zikati, can get an opener. Zikati knows exactly what to expect. Is going to hang out by the corner. Entangled Roots coming out for Pelcher off the bat. Does Zikati see this? He's going to get hit with solo Rats on the side. Notices Pelcher and he's like, oh, you're there. It's going to be a few free casts for Pelcher. Zikati going to get a grip. Does grip the big old Boomkin into a stun. Buffing up the pet. Going to go for big damage himself right now. Pelcher is getting re-stunned by the pet afterwards. Thorns available with Bark Skin. Pelcher is going to have to take a lot of the damage from the Army of the Dead, while Zikati does have an AMS to cover himself from the Thorns. Pelcher's going to go for big incarnation. Is that going to be Orbital Cannon? I think Orbital Cannon is up. We just don't see it, but it is doing damage there. So I think that was it for a second. Pelcher's trying to recover with some big damage. Zikati does land the silence onto him. It's going to be still an interrupt onto a nature spell. And Pelcher's continues to just spam arcane damage. Going to go for regrowth since no interrupt is available for Zikati for quite a bit. Trying to recover in his health while Zikati's going to go for necrotics. Pelcher still has incarnation for a little bit longer, but Zikati's just health is just not moving anywhere. Pelcher trying to go for a Swiftman. Barely any of that healing was able to do anything with a massive amounts of incarnation, massive amounts of necrotics stacked up. Gonna go for a last ditch heal. Getting interrupted on it. Zikati makes it out there with only half health. His health reached the halfway point. Didn't move an inch. Who is up next? One down for the Horde team. Who's up next? It's gonna be Aon. Anon? Aonan? Anon? Anoan? Anyone? Is it Crazy Monkey? Anybody? I think they're still trying to figure out who's supposed to go first, who's supposed to go last. But regardless, it's going to be good for Zikati. He's going to give himself a nice death pack to make sure he's full on health. And he's good to go. Added you, me and Prox want to duel. You and Prox want to duel. We have Zikati wants to do 1v1. You and Prox want to do 1v1. Okay, yo. Fortune, if you and Prox want to do a separate 1v1, like tomorrow or another day, like Sunday maybe, I'll be down, man. I will be down. It's going to be Rogue Spec. Open it up onto Zikati. Rogue Spec playing some subtlety. Get himself a nice opener, but it's going to be Trinket out of Zikati's stun. Zikati, oh, big DFA coming down onto Zikati. Did he eat that damage? He did eat a little bit. Is get himself a nice Apocalypse rolling with the Army of the Dead. Trinketed out of the kidney, out of the Rogue. Just trying to run away while Rogue Spec is going to pop into a feint or vanish. Did have evasion rolling for a little bit. It's going to be Zikati trying to slow him down. Blind coming in onto the DK God. It looks like Rogue Spec is going to catch himself a little bit of resell, dude. Fortune, I can do you a duel versus Prox. But another day, man. I know Zikati wants to do a 1v1. And I got to go eat too, dude. Come on, man. Oh, Pedro, how you doing, man? Looks like Rogue Spec is gonna get himself maybe a clean re. Does still have dots rolling on him, but maybe he can get himself a nice clean restealth. Looks like he did get himself a restealth. I don't know what this effect is. Maybe it's necrotics or something. Maybe it's another debuff by Zakati. Zakati does pick up the eye. He's walking right to where Rogue Spec is at. Gonna drop a death and decay. They'll get the rogue out of stealth. Gonna re-dot him, jump up and dot him up. Rogue Spec is gonna start building combo points off of the pet as Zakati is gonna land a slow on him. Buffing up the pet, full kidney onto Zakati, Lichborn coming out, full kidney onto, well, full strangulate onto Rogue Spec, stacking up the big necrotics, so even if Rogue Spec tries to go for heal, he won't be able to. Cloak of Shadows coming out, and Rogue Spec is trying to get out of there. It is going to be a root by the pet, maybe a grip by Zakati to follow right afterwards, as he's trying to keep the damage onto Rogue Spec. Zakati barely taking any damage in that confrontation at all, and dropped Rogue Spec down to about half health. Rogue Spec has nothing left defensive-wise to deal with the situation any further. Does maybe get himself a concoction rolling, but even that happens. Zakati just necrotic strike over it. Full kidney coming out into Zakati. Rogue Spec is actually trying to get some big damage out. Got himself to about 25% of Zakati's health down. Big DFA to slam down. Looked like he didn't do that much damage. Almost like he got parried. Shadow Step coming out, and Rogue Spec looks like he might be going down with those dots to the pets. The army of the dead, dude. This is just like the Blood Elves of Silvermoon. The High Elves of Silvermoon running away as Arthur sends the armies of undead at them. And Zakati is going to be able to get himself a nice one-off victory. Aonen going up next. It's going to be Assassin's Rogue this time, so this one's going to do a little bit more damage than Subtlety. Looks like it was Lichborn for Zakati just to get out of those stuns. Trinket coming out right afterwards. Stun coming into Aonen, which Trinket is going to be traded for that DK stun. Evasion is up, and Zakati just doesn't want to hit into that evasion. You're just gonna bail. Vanish coming in for Aonen. Used to get a Regal roll into Zakati. Does land one while Pet was blinded from a distance. Zakati drop it to about 25% worth of health. Wants to go for some big damage. Big healing coming out too with an insane amount of haste. Just death striking through this rogue as much as he can right now. At 11% dampening. Stacking up big necrotics onto Aonen. So the rogue can't even heal even if you wanted to. Getting gripped on by the DK. It looks like he might go down. Shoot death getting procced. And Zakati does take another one out. Kind of doesn't deal with these rogues, man. He's like, I ain't got time for that. Still, I got death pack rolling if he needs to. Stun coming in by Crazy Monkey. Crazy Monkey can go for some big damage right now. Not gonna go for some big damage yet. Touch of Death is gonna come out. He's gonna go for big cooldowns. Getting stunned up by Zakati. Big necrotics again stacked up onto the monk though. Is that Touch of Death gonna do any damage? I think it already did damage, but Zakati's health just didn't burn anywhere at all. Zakati's dealing with this monk right now. Fist of Fury is coming out of the monk. Crazy Monkey trying to get some big damage in. Disarm coming into Zakati. Necrotics is stacked up pretty high. There's going to be death back out of Zakati though. Crazy Monkey trying to recover the Vivifies. And Zakati's not going to allow it that happen. Karma coming out. I keep calling Zakati dead because he's an undead. That's why I keep calling him dead. My bad on that, boys. AMS coming down for Zakati. That's going to be some healing out of Crazy Monkey. But not too much. Fist of Fury coming out onto Zakati though. With that parry short. Pet stun coming out. And Zakati is going to be able to slam him out. Demonic Boy is the last one left. And he's going to come out. Dead is just going to mount up next to him. Demonic Boy. It's a chance, man. Give it your best shot, dude. Give it your best shot, man. Full stun coming on to Dead. Oh, to Zakati. Does get a Lichborn up and running out of that. Does get a full Apocalypse and Demonic Boy. After interrupting the Tyrant. There's going to be another stun to interrupt the Tyrant as well as available for Demonic. Gonna land a Summon Tyrant right now. Does he have any other pets? Does have a Horror Effect. Dead is gonna... Zakati's gonna trick it out of it. Keep calling him Dead. But Zakati's gonna trick it out of it immediately. Reflect coming in for Demonic Bow, but I think all the damage is already there, and Zakati does take another one out. That's an easy 1v5 for Zakati. Easy, my boy. My god, dude. 350k Death Strike healing. Is it actually 350k healing? I probably could have looked at that. Yeah, he does heal for a ton though, dude. That made DKs super nutty. That made him super nutty. 10v10 1v1. Dude, there's no way everybody's going to be following the rules for 10v10 1v1. There's no way. Unholy is pre-nerf blood with triple DPS. Is a pre-nerf blood with triple DPS. Basically, sneaky. Basically. I feel like I only hear dead. I'm trying to say Zakati. I don't know why I kept saying dead, man. I kept saying dead because I was thinking like he's undead. He's undead. He's undead. From this 21 high ping. Yeah. With high ping, it's not going to be a lot, man. 12k HPS. Healing per second? Per second. Because I can see the damage done of all his abilities. Most of it is the dot and tidal surge and the eruption. And melees. But healing it doesn't show up. As you guys can see. Alrighty, are we gonna have Zakati versus Lulu, I guess? Is that the duel? Yeah? Trying to have a 1-on-1 versus that unholy DK. I can never join arenas. Yo, etc. We'll probably do more this week, man. So be sure to just tune into the stream if we ever do them. Sometimes we just do them at a random, man. Sometimes we would be like, you know what? I feel like doing duels. EU, you're on? Let's do it. So watching the stream, man, catching up with the stream is usually a good way of going about it, dude. I have my in the group. Lulu is pushing 3s. Zakati versus Lulu. Alright, we can do Prox versus Zakati. That's the last thing we do today. Can I duel someone? Zenji, did you get to play it all these times? Are you EU, by the way? Did you get to play? I hope most of you guys get to play. Unless you this guy. Do one of those dueling series as Swifty usually does. Those are pretty interesting. Yeah, I kind of want to try doing something like that. Like a best out of 5 maybe. That'd be kind of cool. But we kind of do similar to that already, like best out of 3. Not much. Oh, you didn't get to play that much? But at least you got to play though, right? That's what I'm more concerned about, is at least you getting a chance to play. Zakati versus Prox? Okay. Alrighty, boys. This is gonna be the big duel between the big dogs, man. The big boys. I do want to get some really good music for this, though. Some really good playlist music from, I guess we'll do NCS. They can do some really good stuff, though. Sometimes. That's a pretty good song. That's a pretty good one too. Yeah, we'll do this hype mix. That should be a pretty hype mix, man. Alrighty. Alrighty, boys. It is time for the last one and only duel. We did a bunch of 5-5-1-1 duels. I appreciate you guys for coming. But now it's time to watch Zakati versus MML Prox. MML Prox. Jump. Wait. Jump. Wait. Jump. I'm gonna pet. That's why. Jump. Land. Start. Yo, Althani, thanks so much for coming by on the stream, man. Appreciate it for all the donos, my man. Can we get a hashtag Althani in chat? Show appreciation for the wonderful donation, my man. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much, guy. I really do appreciate every single one of those, man. Very super kind and generous of you. Come on, green screen, please. Thank you, green screen. Alrighty, boys. Dal, MML is not the challenger. He doesn't want to duel. Zakati challenged him. Why are we doing it, but MML is down? That's fine. Cool. We're going to have Zakati versus Prox. Perfect. Alrighty. Invite spectator match. Zakati. Foggy. 5. We'll start with Nagrand. The first map is always going to be Nagrand, because in Nagrand I feel like it can go either way, dude. Either way. And then we'll do randomized maps. It might give us Nagrand again, but it's okay. This would be hard. Alright, Zakati. I believe in you, man. Wait, why there's all these? Oh no, that's not what we wanted to. All right, well, Zakati, just tell everybody else to either leave, or if they want to stay, they can watch you. But they can't help you. They can't heal you. It's a 1v1, man. It's a 1v1. Alrighty. You got a nice posse with him. Look at him. He got a squad, dude. He got the cheerleaders, man. Yeah. It's okay, though. Gonna have Zakati, who's the unholy DK god, versus Prox. One of us probably will win. That is just giving him a nice pep talk while walking around as a marksman hunter. You got this. Make sure to line your cooldowns. Make sure to use your line of sight fairly equally. Be sure to be patient. Alright, Prox versus Zakati. Let's go, boys. 1v1 duel. Next time, Zakati, just make sure to only grab one person, man. Alrighty? Looks like Zakati is going to be hanging out by the eye of the bat, as far away from the other pillars as he can be. So Prox has to come to him. Looks like Prox is going to take the bait. He's going to approach. Going to sprint in there. Going to get a stun and sprint the hell out of there. No, he's actually just going to burn cooldown so he doesn't have to. And Death's Pet is going to get over, so Prox can at least start building comp points off of the pet. DR is up on Zakati, but still bleeds are also up as well with the Moonfire. So this is actually a very nice strategy of just chiseling away at the competition. Zakati drops the Death Indicate, still going to hang out by the eyes though. As Prox is going to get back in there with a full stun again. Is he going to run away this time though? Yeah, going to try to run away this time. Expecting a grip any moment. Does get a Thorns up and running. That's going to be Zakati popping in AMS and Pet stun up and running. Pet stun right afterwards into a big old apocalypse while coming in for Prox though. He's not going to pop big cooldowns quite yet. Is doing damage to Zakati though, little by little. Bear from coming out for a moment. Going to get out and heal. Popping out of there with a second wall. Last wall available for Prox though. Still's rolling with a heal. Still's Incarnation rolling if needed. And Zakati is going to catch him right now. Going to get dots back up and running. Necrotics are going to get stacked up right now. Prox needs to make sure to keep getting calm points, finishes into heals, so he can deal with Necrotics as best as possible. Zakati though, what's he got going on? His pet is still alive. The pet can get beefed up for a while. Doesn't have AMS for a bit, so for Prox, I think he's just waiting out for his thorns right now. Gonna get that root up and running. It's gonna be stunned, and Prox is gonna trick it out of that. Didn't want to be next to Zakati though, getting wailed on. Gonna pop back into cat form, as Zakati is gonna run circles again. Can Prox deal with this right now? Looks like Prox still has a heal. Still doesn't want to go for Incarn quite yet. Big beef up coming in for Zakati's pet though. Prox is getting up there. Thorns coming out. AMS is available for the Death Knight though. Prox is gonna bear from out of there and get away. Power shifting just to get the slows off. Gonna land a heal, rolling again. No dampening quite yet for a while. It's gonna be roots coming out by Zakati, or at least slows coming out. Prox is just waiting for his wall to be up and running anytime soon though. 30 seconds left or so. Zakati is going to pin some manure with the pet. Prox is just going to keep running, keep building comp points off of the pet, so you can keep getting those finishes in there, getting rips or bites or anything. Zakati is bleeding out in hell. That's a big bite that actually snagged him out of nowhere. It's going to be big apocalypse for Zakati to follow out of that stun onto Prox. Zakati is going to go for massive heals right now. Death packs are coming, or death strikes are coming out right now with transfusion cooldown, where he can just keep slamming those death strikes over and over and over at reduced cost. Just heal through a lot of the damage that when Prox puts out. Making sure to hit out Prox so Prox doesn't get himself a reset. That's going to be wall available for Prox any moment now. With a heal, Zakati is bleeding out little by little health-wise. Thorns are up and running. Lichborn coming out for Zakati, gripping Prox next to him. Walking very slow with this Lichborn, trying to reduce as much damage of those dots as possible. Deathpack coming out pretty early on. Prox does have himself Incarnation rolling though, so you can go for some big damage to Zakati. Big bleeds could be coming out. There's going to be a stun coming in for Zakati, stacking up a bunch of necrotics into Prox though. Prox is going to wall a lot of this damage. Zakati is still bleeding down to the dots. Prox is going to shift into bear form and give himself a massive heal. Popping back into cat form, no wall available or nothing. Zakati is able to free hit on him. Free wail on him for a little bit. And Prox is going to give himself a big bite of Zakati. Does Zakati have anything left against the thorns though? Looks like Zakati is kind of out of cooldowns right now. Just hanging out. Prox doesn't have any cooldowns either left, but at least he doesn't have any dots as bad as Zakati's though. Might even be able to get a big old bite of Zakati. I think he got one shred in him or something. The pet is beefed up for Zakati, as Zakati is trying to wait out his health a little bit. Maybe waiting for some cooldowns. Lichborn is coming out, going to get a stun to Prox. He's going to trick it out of it. Big Apocalypse coming out, and he's going to get a slow onto Prox. All those pets are going to do some damage to Prox right now. Zakati must take advantage of this extra assistance from the army. Gonna go for massive death strike heals back to back. Shrink coming out of Prox's bash though. Zakati getting hit with a root, fully bled up again. His health just came back by a little bit, but that's gonna be going down again. Prox is gonna wait him out for a long term. It's gonna be Thorns AMS coming down for Zakati though. Gonna be able to absorb a lot of the damage. Stacking necrotics into Prox. Prox is able to heal through a lot of this damage regardless. Popping out of cat form, popping back into cat, gonna get himself a heal. And Zakati is just waiting out for Prox right now. Bleeding out slowly but surely. Gonna hit with a root from a distance. Grip and stun onto Prox. This is out of form. Buffing up the pet. Maybe he can do some big damage. Popping in his ancient hysteria. Big haze buffs coming out. Lots of necrotics that can go out. Wall coming in for Prox. You get a big old bite of Zakati. Zakati is starting to get massive healing out of this though. Trying to turn this damage around. Prox is going to bear form to a huge heal. Zakati has death pack back up. Prox is trying to find a way to deal with his death there, but that death pack is going to put Zakati in a decent spot on health, at least for now, where he can go offensive. Prox is continuing just to kite Zakati around the circle, around the pillar, the whole game. As long as the kites are there, it's going to be harsh. Trying to get a big bite again. Thorns are back up. Zakati has nothing. No, does have AMS for this, so he's going to go offensive afterwards. Zakati's health, though, is just going back and forth, though, man. He's just not, like, not even sure. Does he want to be full? Does he want to be empty? How is he going to go? His health is just bipolar right now. Prox is going to sprint around so you can stay away from Zakati. Taking some damage from this pets, but rather be dealing with the undead than Zakati. Trying to go for a big bite. This is going to be stun. Zakati going to turn it around. The Death Strikes are coming out for this bad boy. Bash comes in. Could beef up his pet. Dampen is rolling at about 7% right now. Beefing up the pet on the other side. Zakati needs to connect with his Feral. This pillar is the worst position where he could be right now. He's going to go for a small heal, and everybody's going for a... Now everybody's walking around in a line or something. I don't even understand what's going on. They're having a parade while Zakati is having a damage. There's going to be big thorns coming out for Prox. He's trying to heal through the Feral damage. Big bite coming out. Zakati does go down to Prox. And Zakati does go down to Prox as the Alliance Goobers are just having their own goddamn parade. And Break's trying to take out... Come on. Execute him. Execute him! Nah, not gonna happen. Alrighty, boys. Well, Zakati's down 1. That's gonna be a first win for Prox himself. Next up is gonna be a random arena, boys. So we're gonna randomize these arenas because not grand is as middle ground as it goes. But for variety's sake, we are gonna get a random arena. Sometimes we might get an arena that will be advantageous to you. Other times it might not be advantageous to you or as advantageous as you want it to be. We'll give a moment. Can we do one in ruins? Okay. We can do one for Zakati that's in ruins. I am perfectly okay with that. We can do one in ruins with Dalaran. No big pillars there. That's fine. That's a fair match. Because we can see, like, if Zakati can beat a Prox without any LOS, then it's like, okay, LOS is going to be major for Prox. Major. Nothing you can really do about it. Some classes are simply better with arena, with pillars and everything, right? Gotta go see how we go. Alright, Tobias. Pelch, thanks so much for coming by, man. Appreciate you, dude. Nani? So how does the Feral heal so much? I guess Prox would need to tell us. I think he's running all the healing Azeroth trades, though. GG pillars? Yeah. So if Zakati wins this one without pillars, then it will be good. Alright, are they ready? I'm checking to see if Dead and Prox is ready. Zakati, if you want to change up your strategy, man, you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to. Alright, Prox and Dead. Prox's group is ready. Zakati's group, that's another one. DK has 0 reason to pillar, so... You looking good? What's up, Caleb? How you doing, man? Looking good? Like, looking like a snack or what? Alright, Zakati, ready? Cool. Have we tried doing triple keep up your wits and Mythic Plus? No, I haven't, Dagonath. I'm doing 1 stack of that right now. I really want to triple keep up your wits with 385 item level. That would be nutty. But I've been playing with that one, dude. How you doing, man? It's a really good trait. Somebody suggested I should run it in Duel for Mythic, and I ran it, and oh my god, the damage. Oh, it's so nuts. It's so nuts. Spectator match Zakati, Foggy, 5, Lord Iron. We're gonna do Lord Iron. Just because I feel like pillars are gonna be annoying for a lot of people. Now, Grand is a good middle ground map. Lord Iron is a map with the least amount of pillars. If Zakati wins the LOS-less map, then you can tell the pillars are helping Prox a little bit. A little bit. If not, then Prox takes it, man. Then Prox takes it. I will allow Zakati that. I will allow him as a Death Knight that. Alright, boys. Let's give you procs. I don't know if you're going to be changing your strategy or your setup or anything. Versus Zakati. Think about it, Desmond. Zakati, are you going to change your strategy at all? That is the question. You have a Pharaoh that has a lot of bleeds. Lots of nature damage, too. With Thorns. And a bit of arcane damage with the Moonfire. Lots of healing as well. Can Zakati change his talents at all? Or is his spec just kind of set up as it is? He's been doing really good on most of these duels. But in a 1v1 versus Prox, where Prox knows exactly what's going to be happening. Exactly who he's dueling against. Where he can kind of plan his cooldowns a little bit. It could be rough, man. And this boom can leave. He's playing Ysera's Gift. Kawaii Desu, if you are playing Ysera's Gift, could you bail out, man? Kawaii Desu. What's up, Wolves? How you doing, my man?
I hate Cicady. He kicked me out of GRP because he hate me. Rip arms.
Rip Arms Warrior, no! Could I get a hashtag Wolves in chat? Could have kept him. Kawaii Desu, I actually will probably ask you to leave, ma'am. I know you get, if in case you have Ysera's Gift, I will allow procs that opportunity. If in case you have Ysera's Gift. I know you're running into the corner, that's fine. I don't know the range of Ysera's Gift. I am going to ask you to leave though if possible. Looks like Zakati and procs, somebody got opened up on before. He's going to be stunned onto Zakati. Cool. He's cool about it. And Zakati's going to get opened up by proc. Stun coming out into a grip, gripping the Skitty over. Going to get his pedal empowered and everything. Short stun by the pet. Thorns is available. AMS coming down for Zakati. Zakati's dropping to about half health fairly quickly in. Going to go for massive heals right afterwards. And proc is going to bail out of there with Thorns. Not a lot of pillars from Kadogo, but he does go to the Tombstone where at least he can do something. At least he can bail out of there. Bear form, massive heal. And Zakati can just continue rolling with his army of the undead. It's going to be slows coming out by Zakati every time he gets a root into procs. Big bite coming out for procs though. Into a root into Zakati. Grip coming in to follow. And Zakati just continues to get slows and death cores and everything into procs. Regrowth coming out for procs right now. Wall coming in for procs. Nowhere to go. Does still have Incarnation. Going to go for a big bite onto Zakati. Stun coming in for Zakati. And procs is going to trick it out of it immediately. Zakati is continuing to pump pressure into procs. It's going to be stunned with Incarnation. There's going to be some big healing needs to come out of Zakati. Big death packs are going to be coming out for this bad boy right now. Trying to get around where he can hit procs. AMS is there, ready for the next Thorns though. Does have a big necrotic stacked up, pet beefed up. There's nowhere the procs can really go against Zakati. Zakati's always able to hit him at all times. Consistent pressure. Pet beefed up, procs in the spice where he wants to get away. Does get a root, getting gripped up by Zakati. Wants to go to the other pillar, and Zakati just continues to get him slows on him back to back. Gonna land all those auto attacks. Procs is gonna bump himself into bear form. We're gonna get some big damage haste coming out for Zakati. Big damage, big necrotic stacked up into procs. There's nothing he can heal through. Trying to go into cat form, and looks like Zakati is gonna be taking this one right now. Barely any health left. AMS coming out, and with Thorns up, Zakati takes it. It looks like pillars do help out for procs. Fair amount. Get going, Zakati. Procs, you played that one really well too, man. Both of you guys played that one really well. Both of you guys played it really well. What is that saying right now? Pwn, noob, uber, lead, hacks, porn, prawn, what the fuck? With the G for the win. Rock stores, box stores. What is that spam, dude? What is that? I left no problem. Anything for you. Love your streams, by the way. I'm Kawa. Yo, Zinji. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you, my dude. Alrighty. Uno más. So it looks like a game with any kind of pillars might be advantageous for Zakati. Because it's disadvantageous. Random? Okay. I'm gonna ask, is procs fine with random map? If you're fine with random map, it could be any map. It could be Lordaeron, it could be Dalaran, it could be Ashamanes. It's a kind of suggestion to random. Random map that hasn't been done before. Well, I don't know how to do that. Let me see. I think we've done just about every single map. But we haven't done one. Actually, I am gonna do random. I am gonna randomize it. It could be a map that we already played, it could be a map that we haven't played. Enter. Randomized. Asherman's Fall it is. Asherman's Fall it is. It has a little bit of LOS too, but the pillars are pretty large. This is gonna be advantageous to procs in a sense. Why, Desu? I appreciate you for joining these, but I think you will have to bail out of this one as well. In case of Ysera's gift. The Druid map, or at least let's say Dad said the Druid map. This map could be advantageous to procs. There's plenty of LOS here, plenty of line of sight things to work with. For Zakati, this could be a decent map too, because it is pretty open. And if you can get a Pharaoh grouped out way away from LOS, keep him out there in the open before he can run, that could be pretty good too. I guess we'll see. Let's see how it goes. Destiel has his helmet from high school. Yeah. Back in like the medieval ages, Dad went to high school with this helmet. He was going for night training. Picked up a gun. Let's back into it. I can't tell, Zinji. So I do appreciate you for coming by. You can still watch the duel on stream, but I am going to ask you to pop out, man. I do appreciate that. I just can't tell. So for the sake of this duel, just to make sure, make it easy on us. It is going to be, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. It is going to be opener by Proxy, and he's going to bail behind the pillar right afterwards, leaving Zakati. I'm going to call him dead, I swear to God. Leaving Zakati bleeding for a little bit. But Zakati is just going to hang out as far away from any pillar that can be. Just going to hang out here like the Pharaoh has to come to me, man. If you want to bleed me out over time, you can try. You can try. And Proxy is going to sit out in the center. He needs to be near one of the pillars where he can do a lot of kiting. That's just how his class is designed, man. So you can't really go against him. No problem. Love your streams. Love you and love your streams. Yo, Zinji. Appreciate you, my man. Love you, buddy. There's going to be Proxy getting himself another opener and try to go around the LOS that is the room. This guy is going to get a nice grip. Going to go for a big setup with his pet. That's going to be a Thorns. Going to go with Apocalypse and AMS up and running. It's going to be Prox trying to get some damage back into Zakati, but Zakati just has so much damage rolling as well. It's just both of these guys are pumping damage to one another. And when Prox is feeling a little bit of hurt, and he's going to go behind the pillar, sprint away, going to get himself a few heals while behind it. Going to generate a few comp points off the pets nearby. Zakati is going to be able to connect again. Thorns coming out right now, but Root is going to keep him at bay. Perfect opportunity for him Prox to dip away and get himself maybe a little bit of a re-heal. Going to generate some comp points off of the pet too. Prox still looking good. He still has one wall available, one heal available, and everything. Zakati on the other side, looking a little bit hurt, man. Hasn't got that massive of a heal. Might have to pull his pet back or resummon one. Is going to resummon his pet. Doesn't want to be playing with LOS. Going to be waiting for Prox. Could use Death Pact early just to make sure that he has a fair amount of health rolling. That is a good idea to use Death Pact in duel early. Just to make sure you have a full health bar and you put in the ability on cooldown so you can use it for later. If let's say you just cannot connect with somebody to heal off of one with Death Pact, always a good, or with Death Strikes, always a good idea just to use Death Pact just to get the heal early. So now it has this cooldown rolling at a minute 37. We do have Prox reopening back up, trinket instantly out of Zakati into stun into Prox, trying to get the damage running. Does get the Hysteria rolling as well. Has AMS for the Thorns as well. Not going to use AMS this time though. Going to just Death Strike through it so you can get the damage in and can get the heal in. The pet was beefed up for a moment. Does have Apocalypse ready and almost rolling. Could proc an Apocalypse here, but it is going to get rooted by Prox. Prox is going to go to the other side of the pillar. He's going to AFK this for a bit. Regrossa coming out. Zakati is going to make his way over. Bash comes in. That's going to be Prox trying to get some big damage, big bleeds to roll on the DK. Prox making sure to reset his dots to the rolling. Prox Zakati's actually getting huge heals out of this though. Getting rooted out again, but the army is going to be chasing after him. Prox has to find a way to deal with this. Getting stunned up, no trinket used yet. Has a wall available back up. Still has his huge heal, so he still has a lot of his cooldowns available. There's going to be AMS out of Zakati to deal with the Thorns. There's going to be a big heal out of Zakati with a wall being burned. Has to deal some damage back to Zakati. Maybe we'll burn another wall up and running. Zakati's health is about halfway point. Maybe that's exactly where Prox wants it to be. Prox has to deal with a beefed up pet. Is he going to be able to do anything to Zakati? Zakati's health is dropping little by little, lower and lower. Deathpact has the 20-second cooldown right now. Good thing he used it early, so he should be able to have Deathpact up very, very soon. Prox trying not to burn his last wall while dealing with Zakati. Needs to get the dots up and running to make sure that the pressure is there. Blast wall getting burned for Prox. Could go hyper offensive out of this. No, gonna play defensive. Getting hit with a stun. Trinkets out of it immediately. Bear form right now. Power shifting to get the slows off of him. Zakati has him exactly where he wants it, but as soon as Zakati has any setup, gonna go for big death strikes. After the thorns come out for Prox, big incarn coming out for this kitty cat. And Zakati is going to go for a Lichborn. That's exactly what Prox wants to be. By the pillar, generate a lot of calm points. Big bleeds onto Zakati. Can generate a lot of healing. As long as he keeps cycling calm points into finishes, he can keep a lot of healing going. Zakati is dropping to about half health. Death Pact is there. Going to go for still more death strikes. Does need to resummon the pet. The pet is back up and running. Trying to get some damage into Prox. Going to regroup him back in. The pet is going to get beefed up with a short stun. Zakati needs to make sure to get some pressure going. But on this pillar, this is a perfect opportunity for Prox just to run circles around him. Just kite him around. Zakati is trying to keep the slows rolling on Prox as much as possible. Thorns are up. Prox is going to use those thorns defensively. Kind of like a porcupine with quills. Going to heal the whole time. Generate calm points. Spend them to finishers. Get instant cast regrowths. And spam them out as much as he can. Prox is going to get hit with a stun while Apocalypse Undead are going to be hitting him, trying to again go behind the pillar. This guy is trying to connect with him. Prox is going to be just getting calm points off of all these pets. Enough calm points to get a big old bite into Zakati. Just every time he's away, just generate calm points off of the pets. Big bite to Zakati can get himself a finisher, get himself a reheal. While coming out for Prox though with a big energy regen, Zakati's dropping himself about to a half health, trying to get necrotic stacked up onto Prox while he has him there. Gonna regroup him back in. Needs to regroup slow every single time it looks like, because Prox is just gonna power shift as soon as the grip comes in. There's gonna be big death pack coming out for Zakati just to get his health up and running. Prox is just gonna run away from all this damage though. Thorn's coming back up. Gonna get a big old bite yet again. Taking some damage from the pet. 4% dampening. Stun coming into Prox. And this has Trinket coming up in about 4 seconds. Has a heal ready. Zakati still has a Trinket. AMS coming down in 6 seconds. Maybe we'll have Transfusion so you can get more Death Strikes available. And Prox again is going to go behind the pillar. Get himself a regrowth. Health is being maintained at all times. And Zakati might just want to pull his pet back. He needs the pillars to be way out there, man. Can't let the pillars be there. And Prox is actually getting up close and personal with Zakati actually coming to him. This way Zakati is trying to turn this around while Prox is nowhere near the pillars, trying to get those necrotics up and running. Prox is going to pop sprint and just get out of there, man. While Zakati is trying to catch up to him, trying to do what he can. Prox is going to get back in there, trying to get a nice nip, trying to get a big old bite out of him. Stun coming out, Prox is going to trick it out of it. Zakati needs to go for some big healing. AMS coming down, Apocalypse coming out, Death Strikes are coming out, but Prox is just going to bail behind the pillar right as soon as any of that comes out. Needs to get those Death Strikes in there. Short pet stun comes out onto Prox. All those undeads are doing some damage, but Prox continuing to generate calm points, using finishes to get himself reheals. Zakati has a full bar of runic power, dumped all of it into his own healing though. Trying to maintain his health. Death pack 30 seconds, AMS 30 seconds, about a minute on a trinket. For MM Prox, he's looking favorable. Wall coming up very, very soon. Incarn available. Could pop Wall and Incarn and try to eliminate Zakati right there. Zakati has some healing roll on him, but not a lot. There's going to be Incarn, and Zakati's actually just getting slows back to back on that Incarn. There's going to be a feral charge. Stun coming out to Zakati, trying to turn this around. Has a full resource bar available, trying to heal as Thorns come out. Lichborn coming out for Zakati though. Needs to get a grip into Prox right as he goes behind the pillar, trying to go for another slow, but that's going to be power shifting again out of Prox at a perfect time, perfect opportunity. AMS still available for Zakati, still has Death Pact ready. That was a very good use of Lichborn trying to deal with Prox's Incarn. Zakati's dropping down to 20% health, trying to go for whatever healing. As soon as any healing comes out, Prox is just going to bail out of them, not going to let Zakati connect those Death Strikes to heal. So Zakati has to pop Death Pact to just burn through whatever health he can get back, just trying to get back anything he can. Another grip coming in. Death Pact healing reduction is no longer there, so Zakati could go for a lot of healing right now. But with these pillars, man, it's going to be impossible. Is his pet still on Prox? It is on Prox. Pet beefing up, coming in about 30 seconds or so. Does have Apocalypse, full bar of running power. Chicken is available. So Zakati needs to go healing. 20% dampening though, so it's going to be hard. It's going to be a little bit rough. I think Zakati just popped a trinket, trying to get some kind of a setup going. Bash comes in, might want to trinket this. Does trinket? No, Lichborn's out of it. Trinket coming out of proxy, so Death Strike's coming out for Zakati. Does land a few Death Strikes after this bad boy. Dude, good use of Lichborn. Very good use of Lichborn. And Zakati getting himself a little bit of rehealing right now, just trying to get the hell out of there. Needs to pull his pet out, man. Proxy sending out there, general all the comp points off of the pet, and I think Zakati is just going to dismiss the pet and resummon one. Looks like he might want to, or no, going to put his spell back. Drop a Death Indicator into Prox. Prox is going to bail in there. He wants to kill, man. He's smelling blood. Apocalypse coming out. AMS comes in as Thorns come out for Prox. So Zakati has him out in the open, grips him back out. Big Bite comes in, but Zakati is still able to heal through it. And as Zakati's cooldowns come up, he's getting rooted on the CDs. That is the worst setup. That is the worst way to go. And Prox over there feeling comfortable. Has all these undeads beating on him, but that's about all he needs to deal with. As Zakati is basically dead to the bleed. Zakati just can't deal with the bleeds, man. How much healing these guys do? I kind of like how Prox did more damage, fair amount of healing. Zakati did a lot of damage, but even more in healing. He's healing through these ungodly feral damage bleeds as much as he can. But the pillar, that's hard, man. That is hard. The Denker was Mongo AF though. He just threw away a kill. I don't know how you can beat that, man. I don't know how you can beat that, honestly. I know that Prox is a really good player, but it's also a question of, does Prox play like healing Azerites too, man? Does Prox play healing Azerites? If he does, that's really hard. He's basically a bear tank, man. So you're going by Dalaran now, nerd. Oh, what a douchebag. It's Tanner from high school. Remember me? Me and the guys used to give you a hard time at school. Sorry, you're just an easy target. Oh, Tanner, no. Oh. What kind of name is Tanner, dude? What kind of name is Tanner? I'll apologize to anybody named Tanner. But what will your parents think? I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I shouldn't say much, dude. I call myself Dalaran. What a nerd, alright? Tanner from high school. What's up, nerd? Sorry, you were just an easy target. Fucking love that. That was Zakati versus Feral. More like Zakati versus Pillar, am I right? Don't offend me, my name is Tanner. Is it actually Corey? Better not be. Better not. Or Chad from high school. I like Tanner. Tanner's more believable. Chad is just too much, man. Not really. It's Corey. Corey. That's my real name. It does play full healing build. That is rough, though. That is rough to deal with. A hunter can hunt the Feral down. You think so, Dad? You think you can go versus Prox? Wait, no. Didn't you and Prox duel before? Am I wrong? No. It was Lilu versus Prox. Excuse me, my name is Lucas Max. There it is, Tanner the Third. Lucas Max Theridus. Tanner the Third. Max Theridus. Is that a name? That probably is a name. That's probably Maximus. Maximus the Great. There's a 4% heal and a 6% crit. Prox, did you run leader of the pack? That is a pretty good one. My actual name is Casper, but my friends used to call me Corey in the house, so I wanted to be Corey online. I mean, it's better than Casper the Friendly Ghost, right? But hunters are supposed to beat ferals because the hunter becomes the hunted. I think I don't know, man. I know that. I mean, if you want to duel Prox, we could do that sometime next week or something like that. Hello from Germany, from Germany. Hello, Re Felix. How you doing, my man? Don't offend me, Maroga Zinni. In memories of Zinni, little troll shaman. The dad at the beginning of Trolls tutorial. No! That is actually so sad. I like the name Zuni. I like the name Zuni. Zuni's cool. It's not actually a name. It's actually weird. That's not actually a name. Just thought it was tough. Max Theridus. I could believe it, dude. I would believe it. Can a wrestler druid get into the duels? No, no healers, because it's hard, man. That's hard to balance out. I prefer open world PvP just because you'll never encounter pillar stuff like that in open world. True, Jacob. True. Yeah. That's true. Zuni, no! Our outlaw rogues in PvP and PvE. Infused are really strong right now. Do I like the name Kren? Yeah, I like the name Kren. I like it a lot. Why do you use the Mog in the video that I didn't play there? Actually, Fortune, that was BAMX. I looked up BAMX, and that's the Mog that he's rolling right now. So I actually wasn't using your Mog. I was using his Mog. That's why I asked you if you know that guy by any chance. He plays EU, man. He plays EU. I don't think that's the Mog he rolled in the video, but that's what I saw him wearing when I looked him up. That's usually how I get people for like icons or whatever. I try to find somebody with a Mog, right? I try to just find them, what they're wearing right now. I try to use that. Glad Dalaran used my Mog. It looked pretty cool though. Tasty and Zakati versus Prox are dead. Tasty and Zakati versus Prox are dead. Oh, I'd like to watch Tasty play against any of those guys, man. Tasty versus Dead would be interesting. But I feel like Tasty could maybe do it. That's a trial style leather full set. Actually, you could say that, but before that it was a set from BC. That's where it originally comes from, no? I don't know the guy BMX. BAMX. B-A-M-X. BAMX. Literally BAMX. BAM is the last, is the sound you hear, right? As his fist goes through your face. Everyone has. Well, it has been like 3 hours. Has it been? Oh yeah, I've been streaming for a while, haven't I, huh? I do have some dinner to eat, boys. I do have some pizza sitting for me, waiting. BAM pillars. Hashtag BAM pillars, boys. Alright, gang. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, everybody, for a big old donuts. You guys are fucking beautiful. Honestly, you guys are amazing, man. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next stream already. Tomorrow is NA 5511 duels. Hopefully those will be fun. Again, thank you all so much. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you tomorrow. Peace.